What is up, everybody? Matt Hatter welcomes you to the Tea Party interview of Jeff Sow. He actually showed up on time this time, so this is going to be a normal interview. A day later than it was supposed to be, but life happens.
Fashionably late.
Oh, shut up. Damn. I got shit running on everything. Stop it.
Shit. I was like, why is there so much going on in my ear? And I had the stream up.
Yeah,
Super tab.
I have to have it pulled up on my phone just to make sure that, I get notified of any notifications or chat or if I have to block anybody in chat. But I also had it pulled up on my computer and it's like, whoa, the echo effect is crazy.
Yeah.
So I know that a lot of people in the chat were here last night when we started talking, when you were able to hop in for a little bit. But would you introduce yourself and tell everybody in chat something about yourself?
I'm Jeff Sow. I make music. I do rap. I've been getting into a lot more R&B elements. I got a mixtape coming out, and um, that's about it. That's all I do in life is I just got a mixtape in life.
Fair enough. Hatter
That's the
sporting that
biggest thing
new
I got
look.
going for me right now.
Yeah, I wasn't about to come on here with patches taken out of my head. No, sir, that wasn't happening. I did it myself, so hopefully it doesn't look too terrible. So, if you want to get Jeff's attention, just make sure you call him Jeff So, like I do in
Yeah, it
all of
makes me
my
really
reactions.
upset, and I throw a fit, and then um, that's how. And then I'll recognize you, and then I'll talk to you after that.
I was gonna say when we first talked after that instance that popped up. He's like, I feel like you don't like me, and I was like, why? Juno,
I
stop it.
did.
And he's like, well, one, you always call me Jeff So. And
I was like, dude, I
no.
seriously thought you were just doing it just to be like, I'm gonna say this guy's name wrong on purpose. I don't want to say it right.
Why you gotta be a pain? Stop it. Damn dog.
Dude, I'm still amazed that they spelled this wrong on Indie Amplify. So one,
Uh,
Crip still hasn't accepted my review for I got someone knocking at my door. This is really unprofessional. I'm sorry.
no, you're good. I just had a dog barking like crazy. Did you change locations or just angles? We changed locations. Studio's back downstairs. This is back where the old setup used to be. Stop it. Really? Now people got to knock on my door? No one ever knocks on the door. What the hell?
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
All right. Well,
You hear a baby crying.
I'll be right back.
Jesus.
Bless you.
All right, this is my stream now. I got a little kid here. It's my little niece. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. What you doing, huh? I have a problem with words.
Da, da, da.
Where'd you get that idea from? Yo, Hatter. This is my little niece, by the way.
Hi, Daddy.
He's not. That's Hatter. His name's Hatter.
Hi,
Hatter.
Hello. I was gonna be like, listen, I got enough little ones calling me daddy. No.
I'm just watching her for a couple of minutes. We can continue.
All right, so I guess my first question is how long have you been doing music? And I guess the second part of that question would be when is your mixtape going to be releasing? And is that the first thing that you've released?
Well, my first mixtape is my first like assortment of music ever released. Okay. I promise we're good from now on. All right. I promise we're good from now on. I promise. I promise. I got a big household.
No, you're good.
So yeah, this is my first mixtape ever made, first album, first assortment of music. And I've been working on music since I was real young. Started with this guy E Double. I listened to his I listened to this guy Vanos Gaming on YouTube. And I watched this guy Vanos Gaming on YouTube. Made montages back in like the Black Ops 2 days.
Mhm.
And used E Double's music. And so that's what put me onto it. I started listening to it and I was like, dang, this guy's good. I kind of want to do this, you know? I listened to it, and first thing I ever did, first song I've ever made was a diss track on Jerry.
Okay.
There's a whole separate backstory behind that. We can get into it later. But yeah,
Fair
so
enough.
that's what started it off. Hi Cherokee. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat. Yeah, so that's what started it off. I was listening to E Double and I was like, dang, I really want to be putting words over top of music just like him. So then that's what I did. And then as for the mixtape, that's going to be dropping April 1st on April Fool's Day. It's a risky
Okay.
drop. It's a risky drop.
That is a very risky drop. Why would you
Because
choose
people are going to
such
be
a
like,
risk?
what? April 1st? What? No way you're dropping on April 1st.
Why would you choose April 1st? Or is that just kind of like a, yeah, I do what I want type thing?
Well, I wanted to give it good time to be pitched into playlists. And welcome Link back. He's back. I wanted to give a good time to be pitched into playlists. All the separate tracks in the mixtape to be pitched.
Okay.
And I finished it like 2 weeks ago. So I was just like, all right, I guess I'll just save it for next month, and then I'll put it out on the 1st at midnight.
Fair enough. We're off to a
that's the
good
plan.
start. Yeah. Cherokee, even the interviews coincides with the lives. It's all a shit show. We're used to it by now. So would you say that E Double was your main inspiration, or do you have other inspiration?
To this day, E Double is my main. Like, I still listen to him. Like, whenever I'm listening to music, he's in a playlist. Like, he's still my favorite artist, probably. Like, the most inspiration I've ever gotten from anybody. You know, say what you want about the Eminems of the world. E Double has been the most inspirational artist to me ever.
Okay.
And dude, I would get made fun of him in like middle school. I'll get made fun of in middle school because like everyone listened to like that mainstream. That's when like Lil Pump just blew up. Lil Pump. No, I think it was a little before Lil Pump started blowing up. Everyone was listening to like the mainstream type of rap, and it was pretty bad back then.
Right.
And I was this guy listening to this guy that raps like a normal person. And everyone was like, fucking weirdo, you listening to E Double. I had a really small elementary school growing up.
Yeah, pretty much the same with me. It's just like I never was allowed to be like outsourced to different styles of music. Basically, if my parents were listening to music, if it was my mother, she listened to like country and the old style music, and then my dad occasionally he would listen to some of the older style rock bands, and I just happened to come across Superman one day playing on the radio, and I was like, this is different, I like this.
Yeah, right. That's what
I just started going down that rabbit hole, and here we are, fucking what, 15 years later.
When I was younger, and like before I like originally Eminem was also a big like put me on the rap guy because I mean it's kind of cliche because I'm just like a white rapper and like put me on, Eminem put me on, but I was like driving in a car with my brother, and like at the time my thought of rap was like ghetto trash, like no art, like it was just kind of dumb. Like I grew up on 80s and fucking country, so
right.
And my brother puts on this Eminem track. It's off like something like the Slim Shady LP. I forget exactly what track it was. It's been so long. And I was like, damn. So this is what good rap is? Like that's exactly what I said out loud. Since then, I just like been listening to just rap. That's just been it.
Cherokee says, "May I ask how old you are? You don't look a day over 22. Sorry, I'm a mom and a grandmother."
I'm not 22. I'm 18. I'm a young guy. A lot of people are shocked by it too, because like I know KT thought I was way older, or at least a little bit older. Like back when we made On Point, I was 17.
Yeah, I would have never guessed 18, but it's really hard to guess ages anymore. Like there's people that say I don't look my age, but there's
Especially in
days where
America.
I
In
feel
America,
my
everyone
age.
looks so different.
Yeah, definitely.
You can never just assume like anybody's characteristic anymore.
So, if you had an option, not someone mainstream, to work with someone off of like YouTube or someone that uses like Spotify or stuff like that, someone to work with off of those platforms, who would you choose?
So somebody non-main, like underground
Yeah.
artist. I'd say Hobson is a good choice. He's kind of in that feathering line of mainstream. Like he could go mainstream, he just doesn't want to. You got
the way I look at it is like Hobson, Tom McDonald, Ryan Upchurch, Adam Calhoun. Like people say that they aren't underground. Yes, they do work for a label, but they own the label. So in my mind, that's still.
When did Dr. Evil start doing interviews?
Be mad, you're about to get yourself banned from the channel, asshole. Stop it.
That's funny.
Thanks, Jiminator. I did it myself.
But yeah, continue.
But
the Hobsons and Adam Calhouns of the world.
Yeah, it's like they own their own labels, so why would you not consider them as independent artists? Like they're still doing everything, or if they've made enough money off of the music and the merch and stuff that they're doing, like why would you still not consider them independent? Because they're doing everything, or they're paying people to do stuff for them. They're
it's
not
super
getting
weird
paid
too,
from a label.
What's his name? Joyner. It's hard because like a lot of people are like going into being an independent artist is like known for being underground. Like you're underground if you're independent. Like what puts you in the mainstream is the record labels. And Joyner is like one of those people, like literally like the only example that's pushed into like big mainstream eyes and is an independent artist.
Yeah,
and his label did nothing for him back when he was in a label.
Well, a lot of labels don't. It's like
exactly.
They don't really care as long as, they're getting their pockets lined. Yep. I mean, I've heard stories from labels to where, oh, yeah, like a person that I've had on the channel before, the person that I've talked to frequently from the UK, he had a label for his protection. I won't disclose the name of the label, but yeah, we want you to do an album. And then they set a whole allotment for the album. And they're like, one, you have to make sure that this album sells enough copies for us to get our money back. And two, if it doesn't, you owe whatever the difference is. And it's just like, no, if you believe in somebody and their music that much, like take the risk, take the gamble.
Yeah. It's like artists like Quadeca, I'm trying to think of artists with like super unique sounds, like Quadeca, Joji, like Weeknd, like they all have like a super unique sound, and that's what like pops shit off. Like that's not like all these mini me's come up, like and do the same shit they do, just not like as fun to listen to. And like that's what makes a trend. Like that's what makes things trendy and hip hop. But like when that artist breaks out of that, starts doing some new shit, like that's when it starts getting like interesting to me. Like
Yeah.
that's why I
Yeah.
appreciated the Quedeca project so much. There's so much experimental passion gone into it. It's not just trendy rap.
Yeah, and I don't know if I would say that he truly knows like the lane that he's going with,
Yeah, I agree.
because
He
like
does
he's
seem like
got
in the
so
middle.
many different styles, so many different vibes to his
Yeah,
music to where like no two songs are even close to being on the same page,
I agree.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Boston, you're a dick. I hate you. Listen, we're here for Jeff because Jeff's actually on time. Leave me alone.
For once.
Well, hello there, Hatter family. So, who else on YouTube? Like, do you follow? Do you
Well, I follow
support?
many artists. It started really with Vin J. I got on him back in, I don't remember when it dropped. I think 2019. Overdose dropped. He dropped Overdose right after Mumble Rap, and that's what put me onto him. I didn't even hear Mumble Rap. Like, I didn't even know it was a thing. And then Overdose dropped. I saw it in my recommended. I was like, all right, I'll try. And then I listened to it. I was like, damn, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, when KT and I had the interview with him, I told him that I had never even heard of him until he did that song with Crypt. Devil Went Down to Hip
Out of my
Hop.
mind. Oh, Devil Went. That's a great song. I haven't listened to it in a minute.
And he's like, really? I don't think I've ever had somebody say that that was the song that, put them onto my music. And I was like, yeah, it's like, I never had heard of it. And then I went to, check out some more of your stuff. And then, of course, I came across Devil Went Down to Hip Hop. It's, the one song that, or not.
It's a really good conceptual song.
Yeah.
Really good idea.
Mumble rapper versus lyricist. I checked that one out, and I was
too.
like, damn. And he's like, yeah, you just have these moments to where you believe that like this is it, and that's exactly what that song did. He put it out, and it just blew up.
Yeah, it was just the perfect time because at the time it was like we're coming off the Kamikaze. Everyone's talking about mumble rappers. You put mumble rap versus lyricist in the title. Not a person. Yeah. Like everybody's going to be clicking on that. There's nobody that won't.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be not even just for like the music appreciation music appreciators, words hatter, of the world that.
The fuck? That's it. Interview's over.
But yeah. So the music appreciators, like they listen to it and they're like, all right, I appreciate the flows, I appreciate the rhyme schemes. And you got the people on the other end of the spectrum that are more into like the mainstream style of music, and they're like, who the fuck's this white boy? But either way, it's still getting him hella views, hella money, giving him hella clout. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Like I'm interested in what his monthly listener count was when he first dropped, like that month he dropped it, because I don't remember looking at it.
Skyrocket.
It had to be over 1 million. Yeah.
Yeah, because that song, it's got crazy number. I don't remember the exact number of views.
I think it's got like 17, 18 million right now. I'm officially part of the Hatter family. Was it with saying Words Hatter? Was that what put me on?
Stop it. Yeah. It's got 19 million in 3 years, which is pretty damn good for an underground artist. That's really damn good for an underground artist.
That's not like everyone has that one song eventually. What's it called? Chase. You know Chase.
Oh yeah.
Blackout. Oh. That's one of the most revolutionary songs ever created. I don't even care. That's on the level of like Joyner storytelling. Like, and it's not even like a debate. That's just a crazy good song.
And the best part about it is like obviously the lyrics tell a story. So if you're just listening to the audio, you get that story.
Yeah. The emotion he puts into it.
The emotion and the visuals that he puts into it. It's like, God damn, that tells a whole different story. Like you can feel the pain, you can see the pain.
Exactly.
That one was done really, really well.
Really good song. And he that's why I like I mean, I'm not trying to say I like it when he's like depressed and in a fucked up mind state, but like when he dropped Psychotherapy, I was like, this is a return to form, bro. Like this is some good
Oh yeah.
music.
I was not into rap until I came into Hatter's community. Glad we could help lead you down to the dark side, Boston.
The path of no return.
I like the independent artist over all the rest. I wouldn't say over all the rest. There are some good mainstream artists out there.
Yeah.
But the industry has been flooded by absolute garbage in the last.
And I will say,
10 years.
I will say it's gotten a lot better. Like the mainstream music, like you got Silk Sonic, you got Corday, you got who else been dropping? Cole's dropping. Cole dropped. Kendrick's about to drop this year. Like I already talked about The Weeknd. Like we got some good. Like we've been having some good music in the recent history.
Yeah, you know me. I don't know many of those people that you just mentioned off, but then again, I don't really listen to music unless I'm in the car or I'm reacting. So like if someone puts out a new song, it's like I want to check it out, but I can't.
Got better things to do.
I gotta work.
Just like, hey guys, maybe you can suggest this song and maybe this song.
Right.
Maybe I'll suggest a couple mainstream bangers.
I got a couple buddies that when they drop, I try to jump right on it for them, like the Real Young Swag.
Yeah.
Like if Crip drops, I try to get right on that. Like I'll do a priority request myself. Be like,
we're gonna move it to the front. Just this HQ ball guy, right? You didn't even notice I changed my name to that. I've been waiting for you to notice.
Interview's over. Listen, I can remove you from the stream now. What I like about this channel is we get to experience unreleased tracks. Sometimes we get a little sneak peek on unreleased tracks. Nampson's infamous for being like, yeah, you want to listen to a song early? It's like, no, I want to do a reaction. Check your DMs. Damn you.
Yes, I do have a channel. It is
yes, it's down in the description. It'll be check out the original artist content here, and then it'll say Jeff So, and then it'll have his channel link. So what do you make your own beats? Do you get your own beat? Do you get the beats online?
I've been like over time, my beat select. I have a good beat selection, and I can make beats. I started getting into FL, and I've been experimenting with that. That's pretty fun. I literally just like stopped writing for like a week straight and just like played with FL, like just making beats, just so I can learn that shit because that's important. Like if I don't have the money to spend on a beat, I'm gonna have to make my own. And but most of the time I'm outsourcing, and I go on YouTube, do the same old type beat every other YouTube rapper does, and I found a couple great people. You got this guy Buzz LeBlue and Bluz Le Blue. It's a French name, so Loopy would like it. But appreciate that, Boston. But yeah, so I found this guy Bluz Le Blue, and he's kind of what started my whole like finding better beats than just like generic ass beats. Like I'm trying to think. Boss with Elijah Kyle. Ease. You really like the beat for Ease? That's Bluz Le Blue. I've literally been working with him for so long. Like we've honestly become acquainted over the time, just because like I love his work. He has great beats, and I suggest definitely checking that out if you're an independent artist and you want to go find some nice beats.
Okay, so if money wasn't an issue and you were to get a hold, would you go the Fruity Loop route, or would you try to go with the industry standard of Pro Tools?
I like FL because it's attractive. It's like it's cool to look at, you know? Like it's good to look at, and when you make something, it's like that's fucking satisfying. And like I haven't enjoyed Pro Tools. I bought Pro Tools. I started getting the subscription for it, and I just
Mhm.
haven't. I mean, yeah, I can use it if I just like want to mix only, but I don't find it as enjoyable as FL.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I find it easier. Like it's way more like what's the word? Like when you're trying to get into something, like it's easy to get into compared to FL. FL is really challenging to learn.
Okay, so it's more user friendly.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, Pro
Okay.
Tools is definitely more user friendly in my opinion.
Same with the cover art designs as well, Jeff.
Yeah, I make all my own cover arts. I don't reach out to nobody for that. That's one thing I've always liked doing is making pictures look badass. Trying to make
Okay.
pictures look badass. Attempting. I'm not saying I succeed, but you know, I try. And
Not saying that you don't need to reach out to people, but hit up BMAD. Like he does some pretty amazing work. He'll blow your mind. Like even if you
really,
just want like something to throw on, like one of your streams or one of your reactions or something. He does some pretty amazing work,
all right,
and he's super quick at it.
I'll check him out. It's just like I have so many other things to spend money on. I gotta start learning all this shit myself. You know?
BMAT always does the first one free, and then like he's really cheap to work with. Like I ordered stickers and everything from him. I got like over 130 stickers, and it was like $20
Really?
with shipping. So yeah, he's a really good guy to work with.
I'll check him out for sure.
I'm gonna see if I can't pull something up here and show you a sample of his artwork.
I love it when you watch me sleep.
Nobody wants to watch you sleep.
This looks like it's a song. KT likes watching me sleep. Jerry told you that.
We're just not getting into that.
It's funny how I recognize his artwork because I've seen it on your channel and KT's channel like multiple times.
No, BMADs?
Yeah. Like I went and found his Instagram.
Yeah.
And I recognized it instantly. I was like, oh, this is like what I see on Hatter's channel all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does a really good job, and he's like super quick at it.
Yeah. Some
like
good stuff.
I could be like, hey, BMAD, can you hook me up with this, or this? And he'd probably have 3 designs sent to me within like 2 hours. He's super quick.
That's good. Yeah, I'll definitely be in touch then. For sure.
Also animate covers too. Little getting into way more shit too. Hey, that's what you got to do, BMAD. You have to be versatile. So you said that you would rather use Fruity Loops. Now, do you do your recording at home, or do you actually go to a studio?
I do it right here, man. I got my it's like it's a pretty cheap setup. I gotta get better quality, and that's what I've been aiming for. But yeah, I got my whole setup right here. My closet used to be a little like studio, but I scrapped it just because it was like so inconvenient, and like I started just like rapping at my desk, and I'd say the first like what I want to do right now is probably get like sound absorption pads. KT said he has like a fat roll. He was like, yeah, dude, I'll send it out to you. I was like, all right, just let me know the shipping cost. I got you. And yeah, there's that. Need to get a better microphone, all that shit.
Do you have a XLR mic right now, or do you use USB plug and play?
Sadly, plug and play. That felt disrespectful. Like it came off. It didn't have to come off any other way.
Listen, I have the Blue Yeti.
You got the
I have the plug and play too.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get an XLR mic, and that's another reason why I stopped trying to work with way bigger artists. Like
Right.
I had ambitions to work with Vin J, as I said last night.
Yeah, and
I
I was gonna point that out to you, but like that's
I
something
had
that
multiple reasons for stopping that, but also like one is that my quality isn't there.
right. And I was gonna say last night that
Yeah.
That called me.
Uh,
The only reason I say that is because I don't want the dogs and cats out, and I got the doors open.
I'm busy right now. I can't.
Zach said, "Get off the phone. I mean, get out of your room. Stop."
I can't get a moment of peace. I'm sorry.
it's all good.
When my little niece is here, this whole house is flipped upside down. But yeah. Back to music.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I respect you because not many artists have that mentality or that knowledge of being like, listen, yeah, I really do want to work out with or work with this person, but I'm just not there yet.
Yeah, that's something hard to understand because when you're listening to yourself, you want yourself to sound good. You're like yeah, you're picky and you're picking out everything that you do wrong, but you're also like, I want this to sound good, and if I get with a good artist, I'm gonna sound good. But that's just not the case. If you're recording on a phone, a good call compressor, noise gate on God. Man, I'm saying if you don't stop talking shit, like all you do, that's all you do.
And Nims is like, don't make me
I'm
come
literally
up there.
sitting. I'm being nice and open right now. I'm letting myself. I'm putting myself out there. You know, telling you guys that my setup is not all that good, and you're just gonna kick me while I'm down.
Have you ever heard of karma?
I'm sure.
Maybe you shouldn't have changed your name to HQ Ball, asshole. What goes around comes around.
It all started when I donated $10 after being 2.5 hours late.
It did, and then he felt bad. I don't think he feels bad anymore.
I don't, because I'm on time now.
I'm just trying to help you with that background sound. Oh, you're making Namson sad.
Maybe it's the setting. Like, I know there's multiple settings on the mic. Does that sound better? Am I tripping? I need to get a sound. What's it called? It's like how you plug XLR mics into a PC.
Oh, I just had it too.
It's literally like in my Amazon box. I can just go look at it.
The Scarlett. I have one downstairs. Interface.
Yeah, an interface. Yeah. That's an interface and an XLR mic. That's like my next investment. But I want to get some sound absorption panels before all that.
I literally have a DAW, an XLR mic, interface, and the XLR cables sitting downstairs in my basement. I was gonna use it for my setup, but I used to run off a laptop, and the laptop wasn't strong enough to run that. So,
aren't you a cool, nice, happy guy with all your XLR high quality materials?
Listen, I was gonna offer to be helpful, but if you want to be a McAsshole,
I'm messing with you, bro. I'm gonna put you in the McDirt. You keep talking. I'm messing with you. Don't beat me up, Hatter. I'm sorry.
You wouldn't be the first person I've done a reaction to of a diss track on me.
Yo,
just saying.
Oh my God. Speaking of that, I was in a call with KT, Spectrum, and Xavier, and like I brought this up just randomly because it's something I do to my friends back in like 6th grade. I was like, imagine we all made diss tracks on each other, and Spectrum was instantly like, dude, that's a cool fucking idea, and like KT was so against it, and then like it kept developing, and like by the end of the call, I'm pretty sure Spectrum was ready to make a diss track on KT. I think I started something, and dude, I was like, it's gonna be so funny when like we drop all these disses on each other, and Hatter is just like, what the fuck? He's just like reacting to him like, what the fuck?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. Like, if you've really got a problem with somebody, and like, I just feel that there's other ways to go about it. You can try reaching out and doing
Disses are
the
like a
grown
last minute
person
thing.
approach.
Yeah.
Like, if you've tried reaching out to someone and they still won't like talk to you or even acknowledge you, then you do what you got to do. It's music. It's hip hop. You know, part of hip hop is battle rap. That battle rap was a big part of hip hop. So, like, you do what you got to do. But
Yeah.
what I can't stand is like you got these people out there that are dropping a diss track
Just for
because
like having a difference in like opinion with somebody.
yeah,
For
and
some basic shit.
it's like they're dropping 2 diss tracks a week, and it's like you just love the negativity and drama.
That's
Like,
exactly what it is. Like that's and I was when I first got into this, that's what put me into this. Like that's what put me into music. Negativity, drama, just beef. Like I
mhm.
guess I can go into the whole like where how I started like rapping and shit. Um
I'm that's completely up to you if you want to expose that much information.
well, it's not that bad. Literally so I like back then before I did anything like this, I was like I made little cringy ass YouTube videos to try to be like famous and shit, like all the other famous YouTubers. And
Mhm.
one thing I did was like make like a little like a diss track on my friend who also had a YouTube channel, like a quote unquote. It was just a fucking like random at like, and it was all just like fake. So like just like so we can get views or something to figure out how to like blow up on YouTube. I don't know. And then this dude comments under it, and he's like, "Dude, I have a guy who's like been harassing me. Can you like write a diss on him?" I was like, easy. And then I did it, put it out, and then that's what started everything. That's what started. That's the reason. Like I put that diss track out because of that dude that commented, and that is why Jerry impersonated me last week.
Okay, so you've already exposed some of the information. So how long ago was this original diss track?
I dude, I couldn't tell you. I'm thinking maybe like 5, 4 or 5 years ago, maybe. I can't remember.
5 years?
4 or 5 years ago. Maybe
It's not a
5.
lotto ticket, my guy. Stop
It's
holding
dude.
on to it. Let it go.
No,
Jesus.
no, I don't care. No, dude, I
No,
don't.
no,
No, no,
no,
it's not like that. It's not like that. It's
no,
not
not
like that. It's not
against
like that.
you. Not against you. The
Oh,
person that you
yeah,
dissed. Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
a winning lotto ticket. Fucking let it go. It's in the past.
It's
Like,
literally like I put that out and I was like, all right, well, that's cool. That's gonna be that, and then now I can start making music, and it's just gonna be fun. And then like he did that like documentary thing that he did on KT, but like to me and against like my whole family, bringing up my whole family, talking about a lot of personal shit, and I was like, wow, that went way too far, way too fucking quick. And
yeah.
yeah, and that's pretty much where all that went.
Like, obviously, with like disses and shit, it depends on how serious the beef is to begin with.
I
But
agree. I agree.
like literally, you were just taking jabs at him because someone else asked you to, and then
Yeah.
he goes to the extreme, and it's like, come on now,
Yeah.
like. There's levels to this shit. Stop trying to run all the way up to the top of the ladder. That's not how it works.
Exactly. Like it was and it did get to a point where I was like, because like after everything, like I was just like, all right, what I'm gonna do is ignore him. I'm just gonna pretend he doesn't exist. I'm just gonna act like I'm not being like harassed, and a video about me isn't being posted like every other day. There was a time in history before he deleted his whole channel where he had like almost 30 plus videos on me. It
That's
was that
crazy.
serious, like that much obsession. I was just like, damn, that's wild. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna ignore it and grow out of it, like anybody does when they grow up. Um and then like it got to a point where I was like, maybe I should just like write a little diss track on him because I'm kind of like tired of this shit. Like, but then I wrote a whole diss track. It was fucking disgusting, like amazing diss track. And then I deleted it because I didn't find it worth it. I didn't find it worth it to drop a diss. I just wanted it to be in the past. I wanted to move on.
Right.
I'm happy I did, because like if I did drop that diss, I might, I was probably just holding myself back. Like I wouldn't be where I'm at now.
Very true. That discs take up a lot of time, a lot of energy, and it's just like you said, it's a last ditch effort. It's a last resort type of thing.
Exactly. It's like, and like anybody can have their own reasons for justifying a diss track. Like, say like it depends, because like you got Nick Cannon, who's just like making disses on Eminem, like diss after diss, because just like he's like jealous of his hit fame. Like at this point, like they're like, yeah, there's like he was fucking dissing Nick Cannon's wife and shit, but like that's so far like into irrelevancy. It's just jealousy.
Right.
It's just jealousy.
And
like
it's
there's no reason for Eminem to respond, because you're just giving him clout, and his disses aren't even good enough to warrant like a reply.
Exactly. And then like with the same time, like everybody in the YouTube community just like went after and slaughtered Nick.
Exactly, right? Like I found that so weird. Hunter Kufis didn't Hunter Kufis make a diss track on him?
Oh yeah,
that was a crazy diss track.
That was my first introduction to Hunter Kufis, and I was like, bro,
yeah,
like, how have I not heard of you before?
I remember listening to it for the first time. I was like, damn, this guy who's like a nobody. I don't mean that in any bad way, but you know what I mean? Like
an unknown
is like
artist.
way more talented than Nick Cannon could ever be.
Yeah, Nick Cannon's just a racist POS.
I never liked Nick Cannon. That dude's just always annoyed me.
Like I felt bad when his son passed away. Was it earlier this year or last year?
Oh, that happened? I didn't even know about that.
Yeah,
that's really sad.
The 5-month-old son, I guess, had brain cancer and passed away or whatever. But like, obviously, we don't want anyone to go through that. I just don't like him personally. I don't dig his personality or anything like that. So
yeah, just because something traumatic happened in somebody's life doesn't mean they're lovable. Like
right.
I had this this person that was just like trying so hard to start drama with me, like in my real life, not in music, and it's like too personal to just to not like talk about it, so I'm gonna be vague about it. And they're just always they were always trying to start shit and just do all this shit, and and then I was like, it just got like a discussion came up, like a professional discussion that I forced, and it was like, well, my dad passed away. And I'm like, all right, you don't see people's, like when people's dads pass away, you don't see those people doing what you do. That's not a justification. You can't be a shitty person because something bad happens to you.
Right. Yeah, you're obviously able, or you're allowed to feel hurt. You're allowed to,
yeah, of course,
go through your
like
grieving
I would
process.
never take away your grieving and your love for that person that passed away, but there's no that doesn't justify
right. Don't be
harassment, bullying, shit like that.
Yeah, that's completely uncalled for. Like my dad passed away 17 years ago, and well, it will be 17 years this year, and like I shut down. I didn't go out and attack other people.
Yeah,
like that's just not what normal people do.
Like you shouldn't, and I feel like that's just like how some people come up in that like negative headspace, and then when something traumatic does happen, they don't know how to react to it.
Mm-hmm. Or they see how other people react to it, and they just mirror the effects.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, so.
But moving on from that though, I got a mixtape dropping.
Yes,
I already previewed some music, but I figured we could dedicate a minute to talk about it.
Yes, you said Rabbit or April 1st.
April 1st that song bitch gonna be coming out. And
how many tracks are on the
it's an 11 track mixtape.
Okay.
and it's got an intro and interlude, which is weird for mixtapes. But I mean, I've seen plenty of people make conceptual mixtapes, so I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna do it. I don't give a fuck because I want my first album to be really professional, and I don't think I'm at that level for like a really professional project yet.
Right.
Why I'm holding off on making an album and just calling it a mixtape.
Okay, so a question that I have for you. What interlude? Like, what does that mean for you? Because I know there's different people that have different meanings for it, or they think about it in a different meaning.
All right, so my biggest inspirations right now have been um the old school. Like I keep talking about them, it's probably gonna get annoying, but like old school weekend and J. Cole, obviously. If he's not an inspiration to somebody, then like I just don't understand you. KT. And yeah, so those are like the two biggest right now, and the way they just structure like albums to be like conceptual, like complete story driven. Kendrick's another example. Kendrick's a perfect example. You got T-Pab. Um, I just wanted to get a piece of that. So I'm using an interlude to transition from a place like that's like a place where I want to move to a different place like by this certain track on the mixtape. So I'm using the interlude to kind of transition into that. It's like as the mixtape goes, it slowly starts getting a little more darker. There's a little more like there's a couple mixing like with the beat and my vocals and the ad libs that kind of hint to getting a little bit more darker. And then by the time the interlude comes, it's like I'm gonna start it off like every track. Like I'm the shit, I'm the boss, come around me. And then I'm gonna slowly get a little more darker and a little more mysterious with it. Like not fully explain myself, but kind of get a like get the point across. And then the next track where I'm just like all sad, like all serious, I can it makes it seem like a more like normal transition into that track instead of just like a fucking
Right.
banger and then a serious depressing track.
Right. Yeah, I can understand it. It's basically it's an ease of transition. Tune out.
But also a playlistable song on its own right.
Okay.
At least that was my intention.
Fair enough. Anybody in the chat have any questions, or are you guys gonna make me scroll through all the questions that I have written up over here on the side? Chat's kind of slowed down quite a bit, so let's get that chat active. Ask my man Jeff some questions. Ask him why he dislikes being called Jeff so much.
I don't like being called Jeff So. I'm gonna be, dude, you're gonna pick on me about this my entire career. Like, imagine like I'm like I get famous and like everyone's like, dude, Jeff Sal is so awesome. And then there's just like this one YouTuber named Mad Hatter Reactions that just says Jeff So. And then people are gonna start doing it just to fuck with me because they know it gets to me. Then like my whole fan base is just gonna call me Jeff So.
Listen, I may be small, but I can start a movement.
It's exactly what you're doing, dude. More and more people are just gonna call me Jeff So because of you.
Hey, maybe you got a rebrand.
Maybe. I used to be called Lobstar Pro. So
Yeah, I seen that in Discord.
yeah, that's my Discord username. I made that on like the Xbox One because my main account got banned, and I was like, all right, I just gotta think of a random ass name, and Lobstar Pro came to mind. That's just what I use for my usernames and shit.
Yeah,
but I don't want to use my real name.
I was gonna try to use or try to get a hold of you on Discord, and I was like, I think that's what Jeff was using as a Discord username, but I'm not 100% certain.
It's like really hard to tell who I am because I don't use my name and I don't use my face. I have like this picture of my music teacher from like second grade that all my friends like kind of made into a meme. And like we're not like a meme like hurtful, but like a meme like he's a legend. Like we all look at him as like a legend, like our old ass music teacher. And he dropped like an album. He dropped an album this year, and I saw it on
Nice.
Facebook, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then I showed my friends the cover, and then that's when it all kind of just went downhill. Everyone was just like using the cover for like random shit. And that's what I used it for, my Discord.
B Mad wants to know, what would you use as a tag name then if you had to tag or put a tag on your work?
What do you mean by that? Like
Producer
how
tags?
Joyner does a Joyner ad lib, like a Joyner or like 21?
I don't know. The way I look at tags is like a producer tag when you get like what is it? I have something in my mind, but I don't think it's right. But like you get those beat producer tags in there to prevent people from trying to use the beat
steal
for
it.
free.
Yeah.
And then you have people like the biggest one that comes to mind is, Jason Derulo. He tags all of his songs.
Jason Derulo.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, Jason Derulo used to be cool. He's not cool anymore.
Well, that happens a lot in music. You gotta maintain being an image, otherwise you're just gonna fall off.
And I feel like there's only a couple artists that are able to do that, like thrive for fucking years. Like Drake is one of them. I don't listen to Drake, but like credit where credit's due, that dude manages to stay relevant like year in, year out.
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, like one of the best people to do it, like the way he does things, Eminem. And absolutely zero promotion. And then he just drops an entire album, and everything on the album goes absolutely nuts.
Yeah, I'd say Kamikaze was definitely like a big moment for Eminem. And then there was
the surprise drop. And he's like, oh shit, I can do this.
I kind of wish he would go back to telling us when he's gonna drop, because there's leaks and shit, and like everyone on Twitter is like, it's coming out this date, and it's always right. But like, I wish he would just like tell us, because like it's inevitably gonna leak, and everyone's gonna know when it's gonna drop it anyway. So you should just tell us. Like he's like scared of like, because when he told us about Revival, everyone was like, what the fuck is, like, you stupid? What is this trash? So I get why he doesn't do it. It makes sense, but kind of wish he would go back to that.
Yeah, he definitely a smart businessman.
Plus, I'm sure he has a big ass team helping him out on the business end.
Oh yeah. I mean,
that's why that's crazy how like independent artists are like like Joyner. Joyner's like independent. Like yeah, he's got like producers and engineers, but like he doesn't have like a big ass team of people like directing him in life. And that's what freaks me out, because he's mainstream and he's got that much fame on him, and he's able to keep a level head with it.
Not only that, but like it's not a company paying those, producers and the small team that he had. It's him paying the producer and the mixer and the engineer. Like all of that comes out of his pocket. That's why I labeled them as independent artists. They're not having somebody pay for the shit for them. They're paying all out of pocket.
Yeah.
And
that's what's always like made me think like what's the word? That's what always made me appreciate independent artists. They give so much more and get so much less.
Oh yeah. Yeah, unless they hit it big.
Yeah, and then like when they do hit it big, it's like that's the best life.
Mm-hmm.
Being an independent artist and being popular, that's the best life. Side note though, like when I like there's like I always hear people like saying like I don't need to be famous to be happy. I'm happy with my 10 followers, and I'm like, that's cool. I'm cool if you're cool in that spot, but like if you're making it for people, then you should probably try to get something more out of it than like people who don't promote, people who just drop albums, people who just like they take like 2 days to make an entire album or something. It's just like the most low quality music.
Right.
And it's like if it's like your goal in life is to be a musician and like have that be your life, be a little bit more ambitious than like, oh yeah, I'm cool as long as my mom listens to me. Like, you know.
Yeah, take some pride in your work.
It takes time though, like, you know, like your mom can be your only listener for like 8 years until you finally blow up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what like you know the YouTuber Ali A?
Mm-mm.
He's this gaming YouTuber. I wouldn't expect you to know him, but like he's this gaming YouTuber, and his come up is like really impressive. Like I like when I've like first watched him, he's just like this rich basic ass YouTuber, and it's like whatever. But like he was like telling like he made a random ass video about his history, and all he does is like Fortnite videos now. He's really for kids. It's not really he's not entertaining anymore. He used to be a Call of Duty YouTuber, but he was like, yeah, I worked for 8 years and it took me 8 years to get 50,000 subscribers. That long. And then like that's when like I lived in an apartment. I was barely able to pay fucking rent, all that like the whole fucking stretch. And then I finally just like got lucky and got a hit. And then that's what happened. And I feel like that's what everyone should be working for. Like you're not gonna drop a single track and have it blow up. Or drop a single video, have it blow up.
Right. No, it definitely takes a lot of work to get up to that point.
Yeah.
I mean, there are going to be those like 1 in a million chances to where someone, you know, has the bone structure of a song that everyone's like, this is going to be the next big thing. Exactly. So yeah, it is possible, but it's
like Jack Harlow is an example of that.
Yeah,
like Jack Harlow was on the come up for a long ass time. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't until after he blew up that he actually like became a pretty good artist.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if you've seen his glow up. Like when What's Poppin' dropped, he just looked like a cringy little white kid, and now he just looks like a fucking like a real dude, like a real like famous dude. I think that's cool as fuck because like I'm a weird white kid. Maybe one day I'll look like a cool famous dude, you know?
What up, JJB? Shut up with your hateful comments. I was expecting a cough, KT cough after that. LOL.
Wait, for what?
I don't know. I'm lost.
No. I said cough, KT cough when I was talking about J. Cole because that dude doesn't like J. Cole.
Oh, I got you.
And that's objectively like pretty bad. But you know, music's all subjective. You're totally allowed to not like an artist.
Exactly. A lot of it is artists need to be content creators too, and they need to interact with the fans. The ones that aren't and don't might be successful, but they'll fade away.
Yeah, I agree. I agree to an extent. Like, you don't got to be like a YouTuber, like, and a music creator. Like, you don't got to be Crypt. You know?
Oh,
but like,
damn.
The people being okay with having his mom as his only fan.
That was the cough, KT cough.
Oh. I didn't mean nothing by it. I didn't mean nothing by it. And plus, like, I know for a fact KT doesn't just like want his mom to be his only fan. OnlyFans. What?
Yeah, I ended up doing it myself when Miss Heather was at work today. I usually keep it pretty short, but I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to take it down even more when Miss Heather.
I would have just gone completely bold. I'm not going to lie.
Well, that's the plan. It's just I wasn't going to sit there and take a razor to my head without being able to see the back of my head.
Yeah.
I'm not that talented. So I would have came on here and I would have been like, sorry, guys, you can't see it.
You're looking at my circle for the next 2 months?
This shit needs to grow back. Can we paint you green for the turtle stream? Your head looking about right. Damn, Fred. No, you can't. Bro. Why did it come full circle again? Why is everybody taking shots at me again? Namson,
That's
where
just
are you?
that's just how it goes.
Namson's like, oh, I'm just editing a video.
Namson always just editing a video.
Mm-hmm. No, you're not painting my head green. Stop it. What the hell's wrong with you? So yeah, I know you haven't been on the channel too much before. You've come on, you've checked out a couple of the reactions that I did, but you can see more and more of what the chat loves to do to me. They love to torture me. They love to watch me squirm.
I got an idea of that by your stream titles that I'd see, and
Yeah.
it just Wheel of Torture. Like, chat decides what to do and shit.
You mean this thing?
Yep. I got a good idea of that.
Sorry, Hatter. Artists need to stand out and do videos and promote on all social media as well as cultivate a community of fans. Yes,
I completely
if there's a social media network out there that you're not using, the only person you're hurting is yourself. Use Facebook business, use Instagram business, use Snapchat business, use Twitter, use any of these other platforms out there. The only thing it's going to do is give you exposure.
Yep, I agree.
Put everything out there, everywhere you can.
And like, I did this when I first started distributing my music. I only put it on Spotify. That's the worst idea, because you got. I mean, yeah, it's the most popular thing. You have like millions and millions of Apple Music users. You got like hundreds of thousands of like, I don't know, Pandora. I don't fucking know. Like, it's just other things. Like, you should click every single tab.
Oh yeah, TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok too. TikTok's the best thing to use.
TikTok is the best thing to use right now because it is blowing everybody else out of the water.
That's how I'm Dante blew up. That's how Dax blew up again. Like, Dax fucking blew up on that song he made with like the Power Ranger costumes, and everyone was shitting on him. But like, at least like he's getting money from it, you know. Like, Gone just blew up on Twitter for mumble rap. Death to mumble rap too, or whatever the hell it was. That's unrelated, but like, you know.
Actually, I do that every day. Shave my head with a razor. It's not about seeing it. It's about feeling where the razor is and coordinating your hand. Okay, well, I don't trust myself in my coordination.
Are you not as hand-eye coordinated as that commenter?
No.
You're taking a lot of L's today.
And there's my W.
Whatever, dude.
Just so everybody knows, Jeff is not releasing a mixtape on April 1st. It's an April Fool's Day prank.
It's not an April Fool's Day. Don't even like start that. Because like nobody will think of that until someone says it. Like, they'll be like, April 1st, that's April Fool's Day, weird. And then like somebody will be like, yeah, he's not actually gonna drop it. And then like nobody will actually like be ready to listen to it. Maybe I shouldn't drop it maybe April 2nd. Nah, I'll do it April 1st. Starting on the month sounds fun.
That's the best way to do it, because then you have the whole month to go through for all your analytics and everything.
Yeah.
For
then you can peek on your monthly listeners. You can get a good peek on that. And speaking of like listeners, streams, all that, as you know, this random like ginger rapper that has a weird obsession with Vin J is dropping an album too. And you may have known him. You may have done a couple podcasts with him, a couple of streams with him. It's whatever. And back in last year in like the winter, I forget what month, I was like, dude, let's have a competition. We're both working on projects right now. Let's see who can get 100K first this year. Like the next year going into next year, 2022. Mm-hmm. I was like, we got a $5 bet going on who can hit 100K first. And he's going to win. And it's sad because he's already at 40K. And when he drops his album, for sure, he's going to get like 60K streams by the end of the year. And it's probably going to happen before me. But I'm not fucking tapping out till I'm out. When I drop my mixtape, I'm like, I already been promoting it on Instagram like crazy. Mm-hmm. I got a trailer dropping for it pretty soon that I'm going to promote on Instagram. That should get a lot of attention because it's a video and not just a picture.
Right. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things is like artists. I don't know if they just want to get the stuff out there, but it would help them out so much if they just sat there and took the time and did a music video.
Yeah. Or even did
Like-
a rollout for their music. Like like they just drop it without saying a word and then expect it to get streams.
Yeah, but like music videos help so much because there's the average human attention span's like 7 seconds. So if you're just literally looking at a picture that's not doing anything,
you have to
then,
literally be like the godliest rapper or like have
exactly.
like an amazing reputation for like a normal dude to just sit there and look at a picture and listen to it through and through.
Exactly. And I mean, there's like kind of shortcuts around that to where you can
you can stylize it, you can have animations in it, like or what's it called, a lyric video, shit like that.
Violet Orlandi has just over 1 million subs on YouTube. First to 11 has 1.5 million. Why? Because they promote themselves and pay attention to the fans. Absolutely.
Yep.
Or use GIFs. It's a gopher. Get over it. No, I'm never watching that video ever again.
What are you talking about?
Jason JV did a video of a live stream that we did. He came on and he has a soundboard on his phone. Yeah. And he tortured me for like 2.5 hours with that stupid soundboard. And then he went back and made. No, he went back and took clips out of the 2.5 hours that he was on and made like a 25-minute video. And then I ended up spinning the wheel. It was before we had that one. I had the digital one still. And it landed on that I had to do a reaction to it. So not only did I go watch it and support one of the YouTube homies by, okay, you did a video. Yep, I'm going to go watch it. Then I had to do a reaction to it. I was like, God damn it, kill me now.
That's funny.
Alicine, I heard, brings down a few grand a week, mostly from Twitch streams. Oh yeah, definitely. Streaming is definitely where it's at.
Streaming is fun. Like I've been in like 3 streams in this 1 week, and it's fun. Like it's a fun thing.
Not talking about Rodent Smart Guy, talking about using GIFs for music video. Yeah, but the problem with GIFs is like
really low quality.
That plus it's like what, 2 seconds or 3 seconds, and then it repeats. Like you're not having anything that's really reaching out and grabbing someone's attention and being like, listen, pay attention to my video.
And like there's like a lot of like superstitions, I get, like myths or something about music videos. You don't have to be the main character in the music video. You don't got to be you don't got to say the words to the music in the music video. You can literally have a music video of like, it doesn't even show you ever. Like,
right.
It's all about the creativity behind it.
Look at Chase with Blackout.
Yeah, like it's all about the style and creativity.
It's lots of fun for Hatter. He never gets bored. No, I just strongly fight the urge to hit the end broadcast button sometimes. It's like I could end my suffering with 1 click.
And then when time comes, you just cry yourself to bed.
Pretty much.
It's a good sum up.
Pretty much. That's a day in the life of Hatter. You're all welcome. We don't let him. I know if the first time you were there last night when we were talking about doing the reset stream.
Yeah.
So the first time we did one of those, people came in and it was literally going, the timer ended at like 14 hours and 50 minutes or something like that. And I was like, I can't leave it like that. So we'll just sit around and talk for the last 10 minutes. Get a nice even number, 15 hours. Mm-hmm. And then they just didn't want to let it end. And it's like, Listen, if someone just they were talking about like Mr. Beast coming in and donating, and I was like, one, Mr. Beast doesn't even know who the hell I am. Two, he's never gonna come in here. And three, if he does and drops a huge donation, I'm just gonna kick back and go to fucking sleep. You guys are gonna
Exactly right.
Sorry
You're gonna
about it.
accept that. You're gonna accept that. You're gonna end the stream instantly, and you're gonna go to bed and wake up tomorrow with your money.
Oh no, I would have left the stream running. I would have been a man of my word. I would have left the stream running, but I would have sat there and found something to kick my feet up on, and I would have just drifted away to sleep.
If Mr. Beast came into one of my a live stream of mine, I'd probably have so much energy in my body that I wouldn't be able to close my eyes.
Yeah, I think that would be one of those moments to where it like gives you that adrenaline rush.
Yeah. That dude's, I think he's almost had 100 million subscribers. I was like, what the hell? I did not expect that.
Is he up that high?
He's at like 90. I think he just hit 90 million.
On which channel? This dude's like stupid smart because he's got several channels.
Mr. Beast is like the smartest marketing dude ever.
Oh yeah, 91.9 million subscribers.
That is so crazy, dude.
And that's on his
just at 90 million.
English channel. Like Mr. Beast Gaming has 26.4 million. Beast Philanthropy has 7.8 million. Beast Reacts has 16.3 million. Beast Shorts has 12.7 million. Mr. Beast 2 has 5.4 million. And then he's got it like basically what they did is went through their YouTube analytics and they're like, okay, we have Spanish people watching, we have Russian people watching, we have French people, German. So they've paid people to go through all their videos and translate it into their language and do like voiceover work on the videos. And then they started the new channel, Mr. Beast German, Mr. Beast French, Mr. Beast Russian.
That's smart. That's so smart.
Oh yeah, the dude's like crazy and brilliant. Like he found the way to break the algorithm.
Really?
Like,
it's like it reminds me of Vanos back in the day. Like Vanos, when he uploaded a video, it was like everyone watched it. Like it would get like 25 million views in like a couple days. And like it was like everyone had to go watch the new Vanos video. And that reminds like where Mr. Beast is at right now reminds me of that. I was like Vanos fell off. But like I mean he gets views still, but like he kind of fell off. But like Mr. Beast, it looks like he's in his prime. Like you look at his channel and you're like, holy shit. How do you get them views?
Okay, I just went through every video up to a year ago, and he doesn't have a video that's under 50 million views.
That's insane.
81 million views, 83 million views, 167
Besides $1 million
million.
influencer tournament, which is 47 million views. Like barely not 50 million.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I passed that one. But like the Squid Game one, like that one almost had fucking 100. I want to say it had close to 100 million views in like 72 hours.
That's insane. That's literally insane. And there was so much like hype going into it. Like on TikTok, when he was making it, everyone on TikTok was talking about it. Everyone on YouTube was talking about it.
Well, everybody was talking about, you know, the Squid Game. It was still like really popular. People were going through the seasons and all that shit. And then like
I never cared about Squid Game though. That's my thing.
I've never watched a single episode.
Me either.
What's up,
I'm never
Brett?
going to. Like I have no bias, but like I just want to watch an English language show.
Right.
And also like I saw like my girlfriend was watching it. She would like tell me everything as it goes just because she's a gossiper. And I'm like, this sounds like the most stereotypical, like basic voice. I'll be out later. Yeah, I'll be out later. Yeah, I'll take it.
I'll be out later. I haven't ordered anything. Then I don't have to worry about it till later.
Exactly.
Hey,
What was
man,
I
I
talking
completely
about?
understand. We got dogs running, kids in the background, but
It's a very lively household.
oh
You'd
yeah,
question how I make music at all.
probably really late at night when everybody's sleeping.
Yeah, I that and the rare moments I get a chance to myself.
Right? Oh, no one's home.
Yeah, exactly. Just gonna
Record this
go
track.
scream into the microphone. I'm gonna write. Next
Right?
time I'm home alone, I'm gonna write a diss track on the Mad Hatter. you gotta,
Bring it.
bro. You gotta make a song. Like
I
all
have.
this, community you have, like with all these other small artists. Like you gotta make a song. I bet you like everybody would go watch that shit.
I have made a song.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of song? What's it called?
Uh, it's not good.
When'd you make it?
Huh?
When'd you make it?
This is like a couple years ago. It's not on this channel.
All right. Yeah, it was on the old one.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, you should record some vocals, like find a beat, and then like have like KT mix it or something, or like have Spectrum mix it or something. That sounds amazing.
I've thought about it. I don't know how much more I
Not
can.
even as like remember when No Life Shack was on the cipher?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could do some shit like that. Put you on a cipher.
Yeah, maybe. Still got to figure out someone. Well, got to figure out a way to get a beat done for. I want to do a Mad Hatter cipher,
That sounds awesome. I'm on that,
but
right?
and instead of it being you just go on there and talk your shit. Like I want to see like insane amounts of Mad Hatter references, Alice in Wonderland. And like there's so many different routes you could take with it because you could go with the original, you could go with the Johnny Depp series.
Yep.
Like there's so many different routes you could take with it. I'd love to hear what that sounds like. Get like 8 or 9 people on there and just the Mad Hatter cipher.
That sounds dope. I'll be on that for sure.
I can't tell if your dog's giving you the evil eye again, but he's really close to you.
You got a
Now he's
problem?
giving you the evil eye.
You got a problem, you and me? Huh?
He's like, yeah, I got a problem. Come closer, I'll bite you.
He's like the most non-vicious dog ever.
Well, yeah, he's like a freaking
It's because he knows his place.
toothpick. Ah, yes, Mad Hatter from Batman too.
Also have a cat.
Jarvis
He's like
Tetch.
chilling on my floor. Hold on, what's it? Come here, dude. This is the official cat of the Jeff Sal business.
Nice.
I'm joking. It's just a random house cat.
Don't lie.
He's pretty cool though. He's like oh jeez. He's like almost a year old now. He's annoying as fuck. He like ripped down my curtains one day. We had a shelf with like a bunch of like tinsel type decoration, like tumbleweed type decoration. He fucking ripped it all down, all over like the. He's a menace. He's a straight menace to society. The Mad Hatter from Batman.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is. Is that like a?
Jarvis Tetch. But they had it in the animated series.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm not sure if you've seen like Gotham, the Batman series on Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, there's a lot of different angles you could take with it.
Yeah, I'd definitely be interested in working on that.
Got a couple people that might be working on a beat for me, so I gotta wait until I hear back from them, and then Like I don't want to do a contest right now just because there's so many other people doing contests and there's still people love starting drama, and unfortunately contests are one of those things to where drama just seems to be like, I'm here, let me in. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, I don't want you here. Go the fuck away.
And petty people not accepting that they lost. That goes all around.
Yeah, it's like you can't put out a contest without getting negativity and drama with it. It's impossible. Yeah. Like even Crypt stop doing the YouTube ciphers. He's like, fuck this, I'm done.
So I you know Kid Cudi, right?
I've heard of him.
Yeah. So he dropped an album like a couple years ago, and I could never get the vinyl for it because it was either like way too expensive and overpriced because there's such a demand for it, or like sold out, and it was most likely always sold out. And I just went to his website just randomly by pure like chance, and literally his entire like website is gone. Like he has nothing on it besides a CD of the album and then that song he did with Eminem. CD.
Interesting.
Like he used to have a big like market. It's gone. Like it's just a couple things. It's so weird.
Oh shit. Maybe he's hanging up the headphones.
I don't think he could ever do that. That dude lives in music.
Right. Anybody else in the chat? Cat needs a scratching post and scratch pad made out of cardboard. That's how they trim their claws.
We have those. It's not in my room. Plus, he's sleeping anyway. He's too busy dreaming about like ruining people's houses, and, like being a menace.
And your dog's just giving you the evil eye.
He always just looks at me like he thinks I can't see him because he doesn't understand that there's a screen in front of me. Right. So he's just like, I'm gonna stare at him. Stop looking at me. Go look at the cat. There you go.
He's like, nope, that didn't work.
He refuses. He just doesn't want to leave.
So do you have any other music plans in the near future? I know you said you have your mixtape that's dropping in April.
Well, I got my mixtape dropping, and I have one single that I want to drop afterward. Okay. And then after that, I was going to take after the mixtape, I was going to take a break. Then last week, shit happens, and I was like, I got to write something. So I got this single that I want to put out after the mixtape. Okay. And I'm thinking I might take like a little break, because like it's kind of just been day in day out writing and like recording, working on music, which is fun. It's fun as fuck, but like I don't want to get burnout. I think I'm just gonna force myself to take a break so I can just come back and kill shit even better.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. Like it's so easy to get burned out, even if you enjoy doing something. Like if you do it day in and day out, it's like I just want a day to where I'm not doing the same shit over and over and over again.
It's like drinking the same thing every day. You just get tired of it.
Exactly. Or eating the same thing. Like you said that you worked at, that convenience store / gas station. I'm not going to put your business out there. If you put it out there, that's on you. But like if you got the same thing every single day, you'd be, after like 4 or 5 days, you're just like, I'm so fucking sick of this sandwich.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna do it no more.
I'm not gonna get anything else because nothing else is free.
Right.
All these other places you work at that are like food joints and they're like minimum wage jobs. They're like, yeah, pick whatever you want. It's free. Mm-hmm. No. You got to get exactly one item, and that's it.
I mean, it's nice that they offer that to you, but it's kind of crappy at the same time. Like, really? I can only get one thing?
Chick-fil-A. Like Chick-fil-A, you can pick anything off the menu if you're a worker. I mean, you're not getting anything besides like a chicken sandwich anyway, but still.
Right.
I'd like a free chicken sandwich. That sounds fire.
Well, then go get a job at Chick-fil-A.
Nah, I don't. I don't know about your Chick-fil-A's, but my Chick-fil-A is set up to so fucking weird. No one goes inside. You're not allowed inside. and well, I think they are opening it up soon. It was closed because COVID, but
Mm-hmm.
before COVID and all that, they still even had it weirdly set up because it was such a like popular business. Everyone goes there. There's like a line out to the road every single time you pass it, and they have workers line up outside to take orders as they drive through the drive-through, and they just have like the comms on, like the comm
Mm-hmm.
machine off, like it's off, like they just don't use it. And then they have a person sitting outside with a register, taking money
Jesus.
and doing all that shit. And then you go to the window, they give you it, and you leave. And it's so fast. Like I go to McDonald's and I'm sitting there waiting forever. That's why I don't go to McDonald's. Like I just you wait so long.
Yeah,
And then
definitely.
Chick-fil-A, it was like so quick. And that's why I like
Yeah,
that place.
we don't have Chick-fil-A here. In
You don't
my
have Chick-fil-A
town,
yet?
nah, in my town, we literally have 2 Burger Kings and a McDonald's when it comes to fast food.
Burger King's fun though.
Well, there's a Tim Hortons too, but that's more or less breakfast.
Yeah. Plus that place is kind of fallen into irrelevancy. Like you'll see people like defending that place until they die, but like realistically,
Mm-hmm.
it's not really that anymore.
Welcome back, Cherokee.
Like Kmart and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Kmart used to
Well,
be like the biggest thing in the world, and then Walmart came out of nowhere and ruined it.
we used to have a Kmart. They shut that down.
Yeah. Shut them
We
all
s-
down. We had one of the last Kmart's in Jersey.
Hmm.
And then they got rid of it.
Well, it's just like Sears. Basically, it's like any freaking store anymore. Like,
Yeah. All stores grow old and competition
mhm.
comes and takes over.
Like Sears, you can hardly find any of them anymore. Blockbuster, like that was the
Yeah,
shit back in the
I was
90s.
actually thinking about that, and I was like, what would be the thing to take out Walmart? Because Walmart's like the biggest business in the world. There's nothing bigger than Walmart. And I
You
was
ain't
like, the
taking
only
out
thing
Walmart.
that I think could take it out is Amazon. Because Amazon's putting up buildings now, and they're revolutionizing stores. I don't know if you know about it, but
Yeah,
literally,
I've heard about it.
like where you just walk in and it just like reads your like chip in your phone, and then
The
you
only
walk out.
problem with that though is you're like, yeah, you can go in with a group of people and they have weight sensors and all that stuff. So like they're able to sit there and tell what you grab and everything, but only one card at a time in the store because everything that's picked up gets charged to that one card.
Mhm.
So that's the only downfall of that store.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have the overhead, you don't have to pay employees, all that good shit. But you're gonna have a line of people down the road that they're waiting 4 hours to get into the fucking store because it's one person at a time, and you're gonna have that one person in there going, "Do I want that one
Do
or
I
do I
want the
want that one?"
Starburst or the Skittles?
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like if they could sit there and have it to where I don't know. I don't know how they would physically be able to do it to where they allowed multiple people in there.
Yeah,
Unless
it's
they
weird.
had sensors like at all the shelves and everything to where
Oh no, the way they're built is their ceiling is made out of sensors.
oh yeah, I mean I know they have sensors and they have weight sensors and cameras and
Yeah.
all that shit, but like you walk in and you scan your credit card or your phone or whatever to
Mhm.
get charged and it spit you out a key fob. And that key fob, you sat there and held it in your hand, and every time you went, that way it's like, okay, something got pulled off this shelf, key fob 12A, it goes into like that would
It's
be
like
the
a
only
big
way.
ass vending machine.
Yeah, it would be the only way I could physically see them being able to have multiple people in the store at the same time.
Yo, Loopy likes the haircut.
Y'all, thank you, Loopy. Jeff So's getting a reverse mohawk.
Says who?
Me.
If I get like $1,000 in my Cash App right now, I'll do literally anything that's asked of me. I won't like chop off a finger, but like you get the point. You get the point. I'll bust it down on camera for everybody.
He's like, I'll do anything Except
Besides
for
this
that.
and this and this.
I won't do that. I won't do that either. Y'all are sick. Why did I throw this offer out there? Never mind.
I feel like
take
you
my
of all
offer back.
people. I feel like you of all people know to watch your words when saying how much you'll do.
Uh-huh. Very, very closely.
Yeah, because some nights you're like, oh guys, yeah, I'll react to this if I get a dono, and then some nights you're like, oh, I'll make a checkerboard on my head if I get a dono. You know?
Yeah, I've gotten smarter over the years, and it's like, listen, you want to see me with this? That's perfectly fine. I'll do it for you, but it's not going to come free.
Yeah, exactly. You
Like I've
got
lost.
you're real to give you credit, like your channel's grown hella quick. Like
Mhm.
I noticed that, and me and KT have talked about it a couple times. I was like, when he had his old channel, like it was pretty stagnant. Like he would get a video that would get like good numbers, like every once in a while, and then you get a good amount of subscribers. But like you're getting like consistent growth right now. Like you were
Yeah.
at like 1.4K the other week when I looked at it. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that last week we were at 1.4.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
we just passed 1.7 last night before the
What's
live
good,
stream
Killer
ended.
B?
Uh, so who all on YouTube have you worked with besides KT, obviously?
I've worked with Elijah Kyle. That's the biggest name.
Mm-hmm.
KT. I'm working on projects right now to send out to Spectrum and Xavier because after that interview or just podcast I did with KT on KT's channel.
Right.
That's out next Thursday. I'm pretty sure. We all just wanted to work together and make a song. So that's coming. That's coming next after the mixtape, and then besides that, I've worked with this guy King Bunny, super talented guy.
Hmm.
He and like way completely higher quality than me. Like I was using a little snowball back then. Like I'm not saying what I got now is like the best, but like I'm definitely way better than where I was then.
Right.
And that dude gave me a free feature. I literally like hit him up and I was like, "Yo, you want to make a song?" He was like, "Bet, send it whenever." I was like, "All right." I sent it, and he was like, "I'm gonna mix my own verse though," and I was like, "You're gonna mix your own verse, or you want to mix the whole song?" And he was like, "No, I'm just gonna mix my own verse." I'm like, "That's a little weird, but all right." And he did it, and I tried my hardest to match my verse to his
Right.
mixing, and I did a decent job, but like the quality's just not there to be playlisted. And then I also worked with this guy Rante Plays back in the day. He's more of like an R&B artist now. He doesn't really make much music though.
Okay.
That's about it. I have plenty of ambitions. Me and Gatsby have talked. I've talked to Dilemma. I've talked to DK. I've talked to Binks. Binks is probably the biggest guy I've talked to in terms of like working with.
Okay.
That's about it. And Vin J, I've talked to Vin J plenty of time. But yeah, that's about it. I'm still like in that process of like working with everybody. Like after this mixtape and I'm like ready to work,
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing a feature run. That's going to be my goal. I just want to work with artists.
Fair enough.
It's got to be hell though, sending stems back and forth. Namson, I want to get a song with Namson too after last night.
Didn't you just say that he was harassing you and bullying you?
Yeah, I'm going to diss him on a song with him.
Oh, you're gonna pull that card. And this is why we call him Jeff So.
Nah, but I am interested in making a song to him. He's not too far out, so we can definitely work something out.
Yeah, you're definitely like you're closer than me because I'm probably a good 8-9 hours, maybe 10 hours even away from you. Like, yeah, I live in New York, but I live on the other end of New York that no one ever thinks about or talks about. So I'm closer to like the Pennsylvania border over there and all the Great Lakes and all that shit.
Yeah, I'm only like 40 minutes out from like Namson. It's literally just a drive. I mean, depending on where he is, I guess.
Right.
I don't know exactly where he is. I'm not gonna fucking be a weirdo about it.
Right. Yeah, I completely understand that.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm most excited for. Like when I the first like I guess like professional esque song I made with somebody was that song with King Bunny, and it was called Ready Ready. And honestly, like it's not that too bad. Like my looking back, I can appreciate where I was going, and like I can appreciate looking back and saying, "Wow, I've gotten way better in like a few months."
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, the more you do it, the better you're going to get. It's just like anything else, you know.
Yeah, that's
Practice
what I
makes
love seeing the
perfect.
most, like my improvement. Like, because when I can see and recognize my improvement, that's what I like. Because like a lot of time, people don't even recognize their improvement. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's important. You should definitely
Well,
recognize that.
a lot of the artists that I talked to, they're like, "Oh, well, I had songs up on YouTube, but you know, I didn't like them. They turned out horrible, so I just took them off." It's like, keep that shit up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
That's what like
every fucking big ass company or millionaire, you know, they have their first dollar or their first $100 or something on a plaque. They don't need it. It does them no good, but it reminds them where they started from.
yeah, exactly.
Like
It's
all
humbling.
your music that you put out there is a timeline of your career. Don't butcher your timeline. Just keep all that shit out there.
Speaking of that, I think it'd be funny to show you like old music that I have, like old ass music that's not even up. Like I was gonna do like me and KT went like and showed like our old ass music, and we were just like laughing, like it was the funniest thing because we were just like we both just come so far from being like shitty ass
Right.
rappers. I mean, I could still be viewed as a shitty ass rapper, but I'd like to say that at least I have a little bit of like um something going for me now.
Yeah, I can if you want to share some music, we can definitely play that. I just got to take a quick restroom break if that's okay with you.
That's cool because I got to do it too.
All right. So, we'll be right back everybody. Brief intermission. Load
Short
the
intermission.
comment section with some questions to ask Jeff Sow.
I want to see like no message I've already seen. Flood the comments. Okay, I'll be back. Man, Hatter is slow as fuck. Let it be known I got here way before Hatter. You'll never know that I got here. Ever. Now we wait. Y'all gonna make Hatter mad. Not a single thing in the comments. You'll never know I said this, but Hatter's a dummy. Fucking roasted the shit out of that guy. He'll never even know I said it. Nobody say anything either. What? Yeah.
I literally wait as long as I can to go, and then all of a sudden there's a line in the fucking bathroom, and we only have one bathroom. I was like, no.
That's okay. I didn't say anything about you while you were not here.
Of course you did. I'm sure
No,
you
I
did.
didn't. I didn't. I
Mhm.
promise.
The one that comes out defending themselves
I never said anything.
without being provoked
I never said anything.
is usually guilty. Well, we didn't get one single question. No one wants to
That's
ask
what
you
I
any
said.
questions.
I was like, dang, y'all gonna make Hatter mad.
No, I won't get mad. I just want to have them having some involvement too, because sometimes they come up with some really good questions. So April 1st, and then you got that group track that you're working on, the collab with everybody.
Yep.
And then you said you had a single dropping after your mixtape drops.
Yep.
So in the next couple months, you're going to be working with people after you take your short break, right?
Exactly.
So if there's
It's gonna be a
anybody
pretty big year for me.
if there's anybody in the chat that would like to work with you, what is the best way to reach out to you?
Instagram. That's like my main thing. As long as you're a new DM, I'll get a notification for you. I usually throw like everybody in my general chat, besides like people who I'm like I need to hear from. That's the mistake I made last night. I didn't put you in my like priority chat,
Oh, okay.
and didn't even get a notification for it. You texting me. And then after that, I was like, all right, I'm just going to put him in the priority. It's not worth it.
So if you're looking for Jeff, that's his Instagram handle.
But yeah, you got about anything. You got Instagram, fucking Indie Amplify.
I seen that you were on Twitter too.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter. You can hit me up on there. I don't really use it, but I'll always reply and shit.
I was
about
going
to
to
start
say
using it just to like fuck with KT whenever he tweets something.
when I sat there and when I first did a reaction to you, it's like I went to find you, and it's like I cannot find this motherfucker anywhere. Like, how do I find him to tag him to let him know that I did the reaction? And
was I really that hard to find?
Oh yeah, that the first couple reactions.
What was the first reaction?
Was
it got? It wasn't goddamn.
No.
Vibe.
Hang on.
It might have been Vibe.
Well, I know I don't have access to the one before. Yeah. I think I've reacted to On Point. That was on the old channel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the first time you heard of me. It was On Point and then Vibe, and then
Look at
and
me
then
now.
I requested Boss, but all that shit with your channel went down, and it just never happened. Or it did happen, and it just got deleted. I don't remember, honestly. I don't think you reacted to it, though.
It's got Elijah Kyle, so that would have been requested. I have a lot of people that request Elijah Kyle. I'm listening to it really quick to see if I can remember it. Fuck it. What am I doing? Let's provide some entertainment for everybody else. We'll just go ahead and play Boss right now and do a live reaction. Boom.
It's a good song. I think this is still my best song I got out.
Man's got a bucket hat on, some shorts.
Bro, nah, dude, it's summer's hitting. I'm pulling them back out too. Like, it ain't even a joke. That's gonna be my fashion for the summer.
A tank top and no shoes, no socks.
I'm at a beach, bruh. I'm literally at a beach.
Well, yeah, I can see that.
What do you expect? You want me to have shoes on?
You could wear sandals.
I think
flip flops.
Yeah, but like when you walking on the beach, like that's super satisfying having like walking on the sand with your feet.
Yeah, until you step on a sharp ass rock.
It's okay. The visuals are fire too. That's one thing that I don't consistently do is like make visuals on the music.
Right.
Like the music videos. I'm definitely gonna have a music video for this mixtape though.
Man, I'm finna drop till I drop dead. Any competition need to stop, need to rot dead. When anybody bop a Jeff, they just nod heads. And I'm never gonna stop till I'm on top. Top. Even after that, I'ma still be hungry. Started from the bottom, Jeff Sal was nothing. Now I'm making my name into something. And I'm never gonna let the negativity button.
Wait, you should pause it. Wait, pause it for a second. So, I said... I'm never gonna let the negativity butt in, cause like I'm not gonna let it butt in. I'm gonna be positive vibes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Samad Savage reacted to this song, and so did a lot of my friends, and like obviously because it's been out for a bit now, so obviously plenty of people have listened to it that I know, and I think every person that listened to it,
I thought it was a shot at Joe Budden.
No, never. Button? Oh, I have a button bar on the cipher. I think. But anyway, no. And I'm kind of like, dang, you didn't even see it. I was like, never gonna let the negativity button. Every person who listened to that was like, Jeff, whoa, why are you saying the N-word, bro? I was like, what? I was like, what? And like, Samad was like, wait a minute. Like, he paused and he was like, wait a minute. Ain't no way you just said that. And then like played it back and was like, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's definitely, as my man Nameson says.
I didn't even think about that. So like now that's something to think about whenever I make music, like how I'm sounding, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like what my words sound like instead of what they mean, you know?
Yeah, and definitely pronunciation. You want to make sure that if you're saying something that's could be misconstrued, if you're doing a faster rap or whatever, you want to make sure that you're getting your point across and that like this is what I'm saying.
There's this Token song. It's called Chit Chat, and the hook, it sounds like he says the N-word, and I still don't even know what he says to this day. But like, I mean, because I'm just too lazy to pull up the lyrics, but like, you know,
right.
My name into something, and I'm never gonna let the negativity button. I'm a goat on the mic, boy, I float, I'm in flight, on my throne, I ignite, and I know that I'm right. Don't think of beefing with me, need to pick a better fight. Coming up to me is like Godzilla to a mic, cause I'm typing out these raps till my fingers go numb, and the outcome is that all my raps go dumb, and I'm waiting for the moment where I blow up. You know what, I'm gonna make it happen, so what? I'm a boss, I'm a boss, I'm a boss, ain't nobody coming close to me, cause I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I annihilate and beat any foe with ease, cause I'm a boss on the beat. I'm a boss on the beat. I'm a boss on the beat. I know. Don't step to the plate. Don't step to the plate. You'll find that your fate is known. Cause I'm a boss, motherfucker. Let me say.
Elijah kills this verse.
Worldwide on in real estate. Yeah, that's the only moves that I'm trying to make. Sitting company on
the beach phone 28.
We might go to hell tonight. Still hold one set. It's a hell of a life. And my tunes getting played in the afterlife. On the phone, drop a verse, then we catching flights. There ain't no telling what's next. Tonight to get my respect. And if you're wasting my time, get the fuck out my set. Cause time is money, homie, and I got a family to feed. Drop hits, no misses every single damn week. Get accustomed to the name, soon the radio plays. If you need to translate who I am, sure thing, bitch, I'm the GOAT. You'll never disrespect me again. Go ahead, smirk, motherfucker, see who's laughing in the end. I'm a boss. I'm a boss.
Killer ass verse from fucking Elijah Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I put it on the mixtape.
flow with ease, cause I'm a boss on the beat. I'm a boss.
I put this track on the mixtape. It's just necessary.
I know.
Probably my best playlist song.
Don't step to the plate, you'll find that your fate is known. Cause I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. Ain't nobody coming close to me. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I annihilate and beat any foe with ease, cause I'm a boss on the beat. I'm a boss on the
The only thing I regret is saying I'm a boss on the beat 3 times in a row. Because it doesn't.
Yeah.
It kind of grows old pretty quick. Like, first time you listen to it, you're like, okay. And then, like, when you keep listening to it, you're like, eh. I straight up got humbled. Like, Elijah Kyle humbled the fuck out of me. Like, I was like, dude, I got a nasty ass verse. My delivery was perfect and everything. And then I heard Elijah's verse and I was like, damn, never mind. Never mind. That was cool as fuck because like now like I can make my music right now that I make better because of that experience.
Right. Everything's a learning experience. Like, you could have taken it a completely different way. You could have been like, oh, this motherfucker's trying to outshine me, blah, blah, blah. You could have that negative mindset.
I hate that. People who get like petty and mad because they're just not as good. Like Dax. Well, not anymore, but like past Dax.
Right. And it's just like, why? Why not learn from it? Like, you said you thought you had like a perfect verse. Your flow and your delivery were perfect.
To be fair, that was a pretty
They were really good. They were really good. Your verse was pretty damn good in there. Elijah, he's just got that God-given ability to where he's got the hand of Midas and he touches every microphone and it turns to gold. Like,
literally. That dude is so talented.
I've never heard a bad Elijah verse. Ever. Yeah. Like, there's been some that I'm not a fan of as much as others, but, like, I've never disliked one of his songs.
Yeah. He's just got, like, a good energy to his music.
Oh, yeah.
A really professional sound.
And for any of you who are in the chat that rock with Elijah Kyle, keep him in your thoughts and prayers. His grandfather passed away the other day.
Really? I didn't know about that. That's horrible.
Yeah. So
I did know about that. I saw it. I did.
He's in a pretty rough spot right now. So
yep.
Keep him in your thoughts. Send him prayers, positive vibes, whatever you do. We would greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, that's a sad situation.
It is. Unfortunately, life is short.
Yeah.
And tomorrow is never promised, so you
gotta
live every day to the fullest.
Do you want to listen to the oldest track on the mixtape that sat the longest?
Sure.
That's the last one I show you. That's 3 tracks off the mixtape. I'm so excited to get people to listen to it. That's why I'm down to just show it like on this. I'm a boss, ain't nobody coming close to me. I had it sitting for like the longest time because I'm pretty sure I made it and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a mixtape.
Okay.
It's an okay little track. I feel like I didn't mix it, and I don't want to talk into it. It's some drama that just is unnecessary to talk about. But the guy who mixed it, I feel like he could have done a little bit better. But I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna hold on to it. And yeah, this is like the oldest one, and you could tell. Like when you listen to like the tracks you were listening to yesterday, I sound way more mature than like this track. Right. But I still fuck with it enough to like keep it on that mixtape. The beat's fire as fuck. Say it, this is the Bloods Blue guy. That's how long I've been in contact with this dude. Like this is the oldest track on the mixtape. The beat is amazing.
It's all right, Cherokee.
Mind-boggling. I'm describing how I am spitting all these rhymes and making all this progress. Hey, boy, it's nonsense. I've been on the rise since I was 6. I'm fixed on this journey to the top, but I'm not gonna stop. And I'm climbing through all of the ranks. In a blink, in a moment, I raise the bar, and none of my victory ain't too far. I'm trying to survive in a climate of fakes. Who all are praying on my downfall. Won't stop until I'm out, y'all. Music a new dimension. Fall down it and you infected. Addicted to it, ended. Slaps not to mention, and I go. Hard as hell, I'm the boss, ain't hard to tell. And you know I'm dropping till I'm a top as hell. Fame and glory, I think just ain't my story. I think respect and honor is how I'd rather ponder. So you better show it, cause you should've known it. I'm on a new level, you cannot approach it. Can't come close, I won't condone it. Yo, we out, grab your shit, pack your bags, move it up. Yo, we out, grab your shit, pack your bags. Put that radio on motherfucking blast. Bumping Jeff's out till we out of gas. Yo, we out, grab your shit, pack your bags, move it up. Yo, we out, grab your shit, pack your bags. Put that radio on motherfucking blast. Bumping Jeff's out till we out of gas. And never,
Bro, that's a fire hook. Like I'm of course it's cool if like of course criticism's cool, but like dude, I like that's like one of my favorite hooks I've ever made. Like I feel like there's a lot of energy in it.
Yeah, there's definitely a ton of energy in it.
The only thing I don't like is like the mixing. That's the only problem.
I was gonna say
transition into the hook.
I'm trying not to be too critical because I know that StreamYards butchers the audio horribly.
Yeah, it does. What?
And Juno, stop! Or don't listen. But like even I can tell even on this side that there's something else up with the mix other than it just being StreamYards screwing with the sound quality.
Yeah, it's just it's an old track with a pretty poor mix. I feel like it holds up just enough to like make it on the mixtape though. I've been holding on to it for so long, might as well put it out.
Up and Jeff's out till we out of gas. Yo, we out, grab your shit, pack your bags, move it up. Yo, we out, grab your shit, pack your bags. Put that radio on motherfucking blast. Bumping Jeff's out till we out of gas. And every track I make delivers, I send my enemy shivers. Out here acting bitter cause I'm better. Keep it to yourself, no one out here wants to hear you. We all out here vibing while you throwing temper tantrums, my flow divine. And when it's showtime, I deliver and give you all of my effort in no time. So fly, off the dome with these dope rhymes. Oh my, all my flows, they be so fine. I focus on the business and sharpen all of my skills. Moving up so damn fast, I lost control of my will. Numbers going up, people claim they fake still. Jealousy and envy, all those people ain't real. And I don't know a ceiling, I bust through that shit, I'm peeling out. How my haters feeling, I'm popping, no need for doubt. There's an average skill level, I exceeded the amount. And I'm proving all I'm wrong, who said they never hear me out. Yo, we out, grab your shit, pack your bags, move it up. Yo, we out, grab your shit, pack your bags. Put that radio on motherfucking blast. Bumping Jeff's out till we out of gas. Yo, we out, grab your shit, pack your bags, move it up. Yo, we out, grab your shit, pack your bags. Put that radio on motherfucking blast. Bumping Jeff's out till we out of gas. Yo, we out, grab your shit, pack your bags, move it up. Yo, we out, grab your shit, pack your bags. Put that radio on motherfucking blast. Bumping Jeff's out till we out of gas.
There it is.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that's an older track.
Sure.
Because like it's got the very basic rhyme schemes to where it's like da 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 da. Like you only.
I say the only thing I did good on it was the layers. Like I feel like I did really good on that last verse. It was like I focused on the business, I sharpened all of the skills, moving up so damn fast, I lost control of my whip. But yeah, the rhyme schemes are really like more elementary on that one.
Right. And
I think it's fine. I think it's fine enough to put on the mixtape.
Right,
I think people will understand.
But like I said, always keep that shit out there because it gives you a timeline of everything that you've done. Like, look at how far you've grown from there to ease.
Yeah.
Ease, you got the flow switches, you got the internal rhyme schemes. You have better rhyme schemes to where it's not just the elementary rhyme schemes. Like you can see that you're evolving and growing as an artist.
Yeah.
I think people appreciate you throwing that on there.
Yeah. That's my objective with that. I honestly think I can, like right now, I mix better than like what that was.
Right. That's what I was going to
I
ask is if you could put that into your program and remix it, or
I wish I could. I'd have to re-record the whole thing, and I don't know if it's
Mhm.
worth it.
Right.
I like now. Now I keep all my work, and like I can always go back and change something. Like
Mhm.
any song on this mixtape besides the first few, I can go back and fix something if I don't like it.
Right.
But back then I didn't do that, and also I didn't mix this, so like all the files for it, they're just
Right.
like they're either on the engineer's computer or they're just gone forever. Never bothered keeping
Understandable.
anything, which was not in hindsight. Like why? Like why would I not keep anything?
Right.
But
Yeah, you
now I do.
definitely want to keep that stuff like stems and just in case something comes up and
Like last night's example when I the interlude my time. Like
Mhm.
I went back and changed all this crap that I've been like having problems with the track. That's my problem. I mean I don't have a problem with my process. Like my process right now is like make a track, finish it, like mix it, all that, and then save it to YouTube, and then listen to it like in my truck, like on the way to work or something, and then
Right.
I'll listen to it in my headphones, like while I'm working, and I'll just like try to find any little things that I've done wrong, and then I'll just go back and fix it, iron out some kinks.
Right.
That's how I got the ease. Ease went through a couple
Hey,
iterations.
Namson's back. What up, homie? He was talking some mad ish about you, saying that he was gonna get you on a song and then diss you on that song.
Bro, why you gotta spark stuff?
You said it, bro.
It was a joke. Because
I'm just repeating it.
you were like, oh, you were like, oh, but I thought he was harassing you. And I was like, all right, I'll make a diss on him then.
So I was right. Namson did take off earlier. I was figuring he was off editing something, but he wasn't editing. He left and then he came back.
Probably went and got a snack.
Maybe.
That's
That
what I
is
can
very
go for right
possible.
now. I'm starving. I'm gonna wait till the end of this. I'm not that hungry, I guess.
Namson's like,
It was a little
"Shit."
exaggeration to say I was starving.
I had to film a reaction video to edit. See, I knew he was doing something with editing. That man's always got his Adobe up and running. I mean, if you're hungry, man, we've been live for 2 hours. Chat's kind of died out. Like, if you're hungry and want to get something to eat, I'm more than happy to let you go. That way you can get your shit done too. I appreciate you coming on.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's cool. I mean, we can. I'm totally okay with keeping it up a little bit longer.
If you want to go a little bit longer, we'll go a little bit longer. I just wanted to throw that out there. Like, if you want to
Yeah.
stop and get something to eat, like, more power to you. This is your interview. If you're like, you know what, fuck this, I'm done. So be it. Like,
So like that's the cool. I was like a bit ago. I was looking at like into like podcasts and stuff, like what
Mhm.
like goes into them, how you take care of guests, and what you're supposed to do with a guest, and not for any particular reason. Literally, there's no relation to that and this at all. It was
Mhm.
like a few years ago I was looking into it, and like because of the H3 podcast, if you know it, and
Yeah.
because there was so much like hate going towards him, and I was like, is he like treating his people bad? Like what? And like the way he had it set up was like he has a document with like I don't know, like 100+ questions that a team made for him, and like just to ask like throughout it, just to kill time. And then
Right.
if like, but like the thing he did that I thought was weird, it was like he didn't let any like he scheduled the questions. Like he was like, this time we're gonna ask this, at this we're gonna ask this, and it's gonna be this long of an interview or a
Right.
podcast. And obviously it'll run a little bit long. You go off on a tangent or something, but like he would like rush people into finishing their question just so he can move on, meet the quota. And I'm like, that doesn't sound fun. Like I feel like if I were on
No.
that podcast and like I was being rushed around, I'd just be like, "Are we good, bro? Like, can
I'd be
I
like, all
answer the
right.
question?"
If you don't want to give me the time to answer the question, I can just take off, man. Like,
Exactly. You got to have respect for like the people you bring onto your environment.
exactly. and that's why I kind of like the no scripted sense of the reactions because, like Namson, I did an interview to him on the old channel, and like we just got off on some wild topics, and started talking, and it was crazy.
Oh,
And
do
if
you have that Crypt interview saved? No, you don't. Oh, I just thought about that. That's horrible.
no, that was on the old channel, but he does remember me. He was live on YouTube when he was going through his script submissions,
Uh,
and I hit him up on. I sent him a super chat, and I was like, "Hey, Crypt, I hate to bug you, but if you're ever down for another interview, I'd love to re-interview you again." He's like, "Yeah, I'm down. It's busy. I've got an album dropping, and I'm going on tour and all that." And I was like, I completely understand. Whenever you got some free time,
yep.
man, I would love to interview you again. He's like, "Yeah, I'm down. Hit up the email. We'll stay in touch."
Yep.
So,
Yeah, that's it's like it's way easier to reach out to these people than people think.
oh
Like,
yeah,
most of the time it takes an Instagram DM. If not that, then it takes like reaching out under a YouTube video or in a live stream. Like, people think it's like impossible to talk to these people.
well, a lot of people that think that way are the ones that they always comment the exact same thing under every video, or they'll
Hey, shout out! Can I get a shout out? Like,
they'll send 600,000 DMs, and it's like, bro, the man's
No one
fucking
wants to
busy.
respond to
Chill
that.
out.
exactly.
And I'm horrible when it comes to responding to like social media DMs and shit like that. I'm absolutely horrible with responding to them. I honestly, I get so many notifications on my phone in the morning that 9 times out of 10, without even realizing it, I'll just go through all my notifications, go down to the bottom, and hit clear,
That's
and
what
then they're all
happens with me.
gone.
Yeah, I'll usually just like clear my notifications and not really like think of the possibility of getting a text or something.
Right.
Then
So
like
what did you
later
do
in
a
the day,
reaction to, Namson? Sorry, go ahead.
I'll be like, oh shit, dude, text me.
Right. Yeah, I try to keep myself super busy. So, like, if I'm not recording, I'm uploading. If I'm not uploading, I'm doing thumbnails. If I'm not doing thumbnails, then I'm getting ready for a live stream or an interview,
Yeah.
or trying to set up an interview.
Wait, I got a question though. Did you always and this I don't mean no disrespect. Did you always use that same picture for your thumbnails, or did that happen after you made the new channel?
Which one? The
The
one where
one
I'm
with you, yeah,
standing?
there's the iconic Hatter pic.
I just recently started using that one, and I was thinking about actually changing it. Really,
Because I thought I could have sworn, like, I mean, obviously my memory could like easily be wrong. Like, I could have
I've used
sworn you
that
like
one
used
for a
multiple
while.
like multiple different pictures, and then
Yeah.
like I saw you just using that, and I was like, that makes complete sense. Like, he's probably pumping out so much fucking content after losing that channel. Like, I would do that same shit. I would just like, yeah, I'd repeat a lot of fucking content too.
Well, with the thumbnail, it just makes it easier because, like, if I'm doing 6, 8, 10 reactions a day,
Yeah.
I can put the same picture up for every thumbnail and then just come up with a little quirky quote to put in the text.
Yeah, and it's familiar. Anyone who like
Yeah.
sees it, they're like, "Oh, I know that.
Right.
I remember
And
that guy."
I've thought about getting a couple more pictures to throw in there. Like, if something really shocks me, do like a shocked face. Or if something's really aggressive rock and roll or whatever, I can do like a rock and roll pose or whatever. But then it's like, why? It's kind of mysterious in itself because I'm just sitting there cross-armed, and then I'm just like,
Yeah, it's literally like, I don't know if you. I mean, you were just on my channel. I don't know if you saw the reactions. I literally just used that like a same picture,
Right.
like a stupid ass picture of me in glasses, and then like the cover art.
right. What about
Like, that
Tom?
was something quick I could think of.
Yeah, I seen the last one you did was to Peerless in the end.
I
Peerless is a
reacted
really
to that
cool
too.
dude.
That was a really good song. I really like the production on that song. The feedback I gave was that his rhyme schemes could have been a little bit more layered. The Peerless himself.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
only feedback I gave, everything else was really solid. Like that, the fucking remixed beat was so amazing.
Oh yeah.
I love that shit.
Fun fact: I actually went and met Peerless in person.
Really?
Yeah, and while I was there, he's like, "I don't ever do this, but I'm working on something." And I was like, "Oh yeah?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm working on a Linkin Park remix." And I was like, "That's fucking awesome, bro." And
He's
then
been
he's like,
promoting like crazy. Like when I went to his Instagram, like it's just like hella in the end like promotion.
mm. And then he's like, "Do you want to listen to the beat?" And he showed me all the parts that he changed in the beat and everything. So, and this was like a month before it came out, and I was like, "Holy shit, dude!"
Yeah, that was a good
This,
beat. And then I don't know, I forget the woman's name that sang the chorus for it, but I was like, even in the reaction, I was like, I fucking love that voice. It's like that heavenly, like goddess voice, like of a, you know what I mean?
mm-hmm. Yeah, she had some killer vocals on there.
Yeah, that was a pretty solid track all around.
Kylie Brielle.
Yep. Was that her?
Yeah, I just pulled it up.
Yeah.
And then Nardo.
She had great vocals.
Nardo was the other artist that he had on there. He did a really good job too.
I loved his verse. He had a really good verse.
I loved how he was able to, you know, he had some interesting flow switches in there, but at the same time, like he told the story of his come up, and he's like, "Nah, we ain't the same. Like,
yeah,
don't put us in the same category."
Yeah, that was a real talented dude.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I want to. That's what makes me want to go work with people because I'm like, I see these people working together, and it just looks fun as hell. Like making a music video with somebody. That sounds so fun.
Oh yeah, and honestly, music videos are going to help you out so much more. And they don't even have to be like the greatest quality. Just something that's not just a plain picture. Like you could take your cell phone out or have someone hold your cell phone. Because 9 times out of 10, if you have a decent cell phone anymore, you have a really good camera.
Yeah, like anything like that's like the iPhone 10 and up, like that's great camera quality. Or like like Androids have it too, but usually got to get like the higher end ones as they come out.
And you can tell this man has an iPhone.
See, that's why I was really careful with how I worded that because I knew that's the perception that was going to be taken by that.
No,
I don't mean to offend anybody. I don't mean to offend anybody. But iPhones have better cameras than Androids. Okay,
there you go. And I could tell just by the way you anything iPhone 10 and above, you're golden when it comes to the camera.
Well, no, that's just true. I mean, the XR is pretty lacking. That's a pretty lacking camera. But the iPhone 10 and then like the 11, 12, and 13, I don't even know what the 13's camera is because it's new and I haven't looked into it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like it's good quality cameras and like they have really good software in iOS to make them pictures look fucking like crisp. Android and like the Note 10, the Galaxies, like they all have great cameras too.
Mm-hmm. That's what I got is the Galaxy S22. Or
Did that just
21.
come out?
No, I got the 21.
Yeah, that's a good phone. That's what
well,
first time I had that phone in my hands, I took a picture of the moon. That's all I ever wanted to do with that phone.
The phone's kind of hit or miss, but the camera's phenomenal on it.
Yeah.
Like I had problems to where like some of my apps won't open up, so I'll have to force close out everything, and it might just be like a programming error, but
yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's a good phone though. Like I know they just dropped the 22, which I don't understand these numbers. Like I don't get why we're in 20s now.
Well, it fits with the years now.
Oh, that's what they're doing.
I would figure with the Galaxies
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
because they jumped from the Galaxy S10 to Galaxy 20, and then
Yeah.
they threw like all the other ones in there, like the A72s and the
Galaxies get weird
A51s.
with their names. That's why I like the simplistic stuff. When they were just like Galaxy S8, Galaxy S9, Galaxy S10, I was like,
Right.
hell yeah, I can support that.
Exactly.
But I mean, I guess like it's fine because I'd rather not have every phone in the market be exactly the same, like have the same intentions as an iPhone. Like, let's get a catchy, quick name, and let's promote it like an iPhone.
I just can't get past the user interface on an iPhone.
Yeah, I get that. That's the biggest complaint I always hear. How there's like no buttons. You gotta swipe to do everything.
Yeah, it just irritates the shit out of me. Like
I got used to it.
I
I guess
have
it's just
all glass screen too, but it's got like the spot where you
the
click from
pull
the
up buttons.
bottom. It's got the pull up buttons and shit like that. So it's like I don't know. I guess I'm just used to it. If I had to switch to an iPhone, I guess I could adapt, but it's more of a headache than I'm willing to go through at the moment.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I wouldn't willingly switch to an iPhone.
I mean, Android is just like and like a lot of people aren't looking for like the best phone. Like they just need a phone.
Right.
That's where Android comes in.
I shaved it last night. Actually, parts of it last night. I shaved it
done it on
this
stream.
morning. Well, I was hoping that Miss Hatter would have been awake, but the stream went way too long last night. And then
Yeah, I literally like went and like did all my business and then laid down and I was like, damn, he's still streaming. It's like it was like almost 2 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. I told you we don't play around when it comes to streams. I think
Hey,
the
we're
shortest. I think the shortest streams on the channel are the artist interviews, and those usually are around like 2 to 3 hours, depending on how long the artist has available.
Yeah.
But I ended up shaving it today, so they had 4 chunks taken out of it because they sent in some donos last night to have me shave a square inch out of my head.
I sent in a $10 dono the second I joined.
Because he was 2.5 hours late for his interview that was supposed to start yesterday.
Yeah, so I made up for it by
taking
shaving
the
a
first
piece
chunk
out
out
of
of
your
my head.
Yep.
But Saidam, how you been, my guy? Nice to see you in here.
It was kind of a community effort. Like 2 people sent $5 donos for like 1 square.
No, it was the same person you just sent.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. Because I was thinking about doing that. I was gonna send a $5 donation, and then just like add it up. Didn't happen.
Feels bad. LOL. Why do you feel bad? You know I do stupid shit for your guys' entertainment.
Next week is the electric chair.
Fuck you. You ain't got enough money in the world.
You tell me Mr. Beast comes in here and donates like $5,000. You ain't gonna electrocute yourself.
Hell no. $5,000 ain't even gonna pay for my funeral.
What about like an electric collar?
I'll think about a shock thing. I no guarantees, but what the fuck is wrong with you all?
Look, I got these great ideas.
Project should hopefully come out next Saturday if everything goes well. That's awesome, Saidam. Saidam's another one of those. I can't remember who. Did you find me, Saidam, or did I just do like a random reaction to you? I think he reached out to me. He's another person that I've interviewed on the old channel.
May it rest in pieces.
Yes.
That's crazy how you couldn't recover that. Like even like Joey Nato could recover his channel.
They deleted all my shit. I got the channel back. They deleted everything.
Oh, so it didn't just get like terminated. It just got like.
Yeah, they deleted the channel. And then I was able to get the channel back, but it had no content on it.
That sounds like who would do that? Like, it makes no sense.
I don't know. Like everything got fucking lost. My Facebook got hacked. My Instagram, my Twitter, my Cash App, my PayPal, my banking information. Like everything got fucking hacked.
It's crazy. Hey, but you make a strong comeback though.
Hey, doing what we got to do.
How many subs did you have when you lost it?
I think I was like 7 away from 6,000.
Really? I thought you were
No.
like 2 point something thousand. You'll get there.
Mhm.
I mean, you growing hella fast compared to what you were. So
That channel was a year and a half old, and this channel's less than 4 months old, and we're already up to 1.7.
yep.
So it's definitely possible.
Do you only react to requests, or do you like do like popular reactions that would get you views?
Um,
Well, because I know you said earlier you like certain people you react to without them asking, just because.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain people that like I'll skip them ahead in the line. But like I have reaction request forms like you've seen, and the free request form. Literally, when I shut that down, it had like 138 requests on there.
No way, dude. So you're still catching up.
Yeah, I'm still playing catch up. I think I'm down to the low 50s, but I want to get it down to like 20 before I open them back up because I know I'm just gonna get fucking flooded.
And that's all different people, or was it like?
There's some returning people in there, but like, all these newer reactions that you're seeing coming out are literally either priority requests or me catching up on the list.
That's crazy.
There was
That's why I did a priority. I like originally I was like, I'm not gonna have this dude react to me for free. I feel like I should send a donation to have him react to it, just because like everything that happened with your channel. I was like, I don't just see like I just felt too bad. I was like, I'm not gonna have this dude who just lost his channel like react to my song for free, which I have done a couple songs for free, but like from now on, I'm probably just gonna do donations.
I mean, I don't want people to think like the only way to get their shit heard on my channel is to do a donation. I just throw the donations out there because like I said, the free request form was almost at 140 requests, and it's like, listen, I got to shut this shit down.
How many
Otherwise,
priority
I'm just
requests have you done?
I've done probably close to 150 since November 20th.
Wow. So that's like what, 1,500?
Mm-hmm. So,
That's
pretty close.
crazy. Isn't that crazy to think? Like you made that much money off of YouTube, like
Mhm.
plus more. Like I'm sure there's been more sources of income besides
Oh,
just
yeah.
reactions.
But I mean, people come in and do the streams and stuff, but like at the same time, I'm at a point to where it's like, okay, I need to make sure I have this much to cover this bill. I need to have this much to cover this bill, and like, yeah, I'll do stupid shit to, or let you guys torture me or whatever for your guys' entertainment, and I may not really want to do it. I might throw myself a little bit, but I know you guys get entertainment out of it too. So
Yeah,
it's
and
like,
it gets you views. Doing stupid shit gets you views.
unfortunately,
Yeah, right.
I mean, fortunately and unfortunately at the same time, if you get what I mean. But
Yeah,
the world today is just fucking crazy. So it's like, yeah, I'm taking care of my family. And then there's people who are like, oh, well, you're just asking for money. No, because I'm not telling you in order to watch the stream, you have to pay.
yeah. People got to understand, like,
You can make free requests. Like, this is my time. I'm taking time away from my family.
that's what I'm saying. Like, people got to understand that, like, you can't, like, when you have a profession, you can't just like randomly like go with the flow.
Right.
Like, you got to plan shit out. You got to be able to make some form of profit.
Yeah. And that's just like, that's why I started to print my own merch at home. Because, like, Teespring, yeah, I could have done it through there, but the quality is always hit or miss. And this
I
way,
feel like just getting a Cricut and just doing it yourself is probably better. Yeah, that's literally what my brother has a business. he works on cars, and he sells. He'll like buy a junk. It's like not all cars. It's like specific like BMWs and shit.
Right.
And he'll take these certain parts out of the BMW that are worth money, and he'll sell them, and then just like buy another BMW and just repeat the process. And not only those part, like a specific part that's worth a lot, but like all the other parts that are worth a little, and it all adds up.
Right.
And his girlfriend bought a Cricut for the business and made all this merch and like all this like hats, hoodies, business cards. Not with the Cricut, but like business
Right.
cards. And I was like, damn, that's a good like thing because people spend hella money on like just doing it on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like you can make a lot more like profit over the course of like time if you just invest in a Cricut or something.
Oh yeah, I mean, we did that first reset stream that I was telling you about, to where it went 15 hours.
Yeah,
I had an original goal on there to raise $600. That would have gotten me the Cricut, and that would have gotten a heat press. We only raised half of it, so I took that money, threw $100 out of my own pocket in there, and I went and got the Cricut.
Yeah,
and I've started designing my own merch. I've got a couple different styles of hats. I've got T-shirts. I mean, I haven't tried getting into hoodies or anything like that yet, but I'm still looking for a distributor for bulk shirts. That way, you know, I
pretty sure you can do that. I don't know the legal side of things because I haven't looked into it. But I don't like. Can you just go to like a Hobby Lobby and just buy like 15 like cheap ass black or white hoodies? Because I know they have hoodies. Do you know Hobby Lobby?
We don't have any in the area, but I know
It's pretty much just like an arts and crafts store. You know,
right.
They got
we have Joanne Fabrics where I'm at.
Yeah, same shit. And it's just like Hobby Lobby isn't like the only example. Like just a store that has like clothes for you to design, like
Right.
for like arts and crafts and shit.
Right.
I don't know like how the legal side of that works, but would you be able to like redistribute those? I mean, you bought them for yours.
Yeah, I mean, it would be no different than going to like Hanes.com and ordering sweatshirts off of there and then rebranding them and selling them.
It's a cool business. I'm gonna eventually get into that.
Like, basically all these companies that you can buy like bulk blank shirts from, that's what they do. They sell Gildan, Hanes. So, like, if you have a favorite brand or whatever, that's the brand you can stick with. But it would definitely be cheaper for me to buy in bulk and have some on stock. That way, if someone came in and been like, hey, I like your fish brain t-shirt design. I want one of those on a black shirt. I can plug this bad boy in, print it right out right here while they watch, press it, and then ship it out.
That's sick. Yeah, that's a good investment. I think that's smarter than just using like Teespring or whatever that like Squid one was or whatever.
Well, the problem with Teespring is sometimes it takes like a month for them to even ship the shit out to you. It's like, why?
Yeah. Why do that when you can go buy a bundle of I don't know, stock shirt, like just plain shirts just to put shit on yourself. Do it in the night.
Well, the thing that scares people away is they're like, oh, well, I don't want to have all this overstock. Okay,
Yeah.
don't print on demand. Do the same thing as these big companies do. Print on demand. Like I said, okay, I want one of Hatter's Fish Brain shirts. Okay, what size do you want? 2X? What color? White? Got you.
Yeah.
Get the vinyl cut out. Apply it. Show it to them. You want it signed? No? Okay. Put it in an envelope. Send me your address. And then set it off to the side.
Yep.
What up, Ricky G?
It's a good investment for sure.
And like I got hats that I can do. I've got, well, they're the Mad Hatter style hats. They're like I've got like the stovepipe hat.
No way you bought like a bunch of those and you sell them.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. What the fuck?
Not like this one though. It's not as fancy as this one.
All right.
It's like the. I got one over here that I gotta get shipped out tomorrow. Like this one's already sold, but I can do this design over and over again. On the one side, it says Mad Hatter Reactions. And then on the other side, it's got the Cheshire Cat smile. We're all mad here.
Yep.
That's got to go out to the P.O. box or post office tomorrow.
Yeah, that's just like that's one thing I'm waiting on getting into. It's intimidating, like learning all that and being able to ship things out and going through.
Oh, shipping can be a bitch.
It's got, it's got to take so much time. Nothing but respect for doing that.
I'm definitely gonna look into like automatic shipping labels when I get my website up and going.
Yeah.
That way, if I get an order, I can go print shipping labels, start printing them all out, match up the orders, attach the label, and be done with it. Everything's already prepaid, so you don't got to worry about how much money it's going to cost at the post office or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a lot to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Not worrying about that. I want to get a little fan base before I do that. What's the point in wasting money on merch that nobody's going to buy? Sure, I can get like a couple people to buy like a shirt or a hat, but like, you know what I mean.
I've sold 2 shirts and 1 hat.
Really?
It doesn't stop me. I keep pushing it too. Someone's going to find it. Someone's going to want one eventually. Like I have limited sizes right now because like literally I went to Walmart and I was like, oh, okay. Extra large shirts in white, we'll take those. It was basically my trial and error stage to see what I needed to do because I don't have the heat press yet. I'm still working on getting the heat press. But
that's like, yeah, the heat press, like what puts it on the fucking clothing.
Yeah. Like I have iron-on vinyl. I'd like to upgrade to premium vinyl to make sure that it sticks around and lasts a little bit longer. But
instead of falling apart over time.
Yeah. But I just honestly I sit there and iron it on. It takes me a little bit longer because obviously you got to heat up the iron and then you got to run it over it. Yeah. You got to make sure the shit don't melt because I had one of them that melted on me and I ended up using that as like a shirt for me because I fucked up the lettering and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to use this as advertising.
Yeah. No point in wasting it.
I have a photo that I have been wanting to get done into a shirt. Were you able to do one for me? If not right away though. It depends on what type of photo it is. Cherokee. Vinyl's really tricky. If it's something that has like people in it with a lot of color, that's something that you're gonna want like screen printed or direct to garment printed. And
you know those places in like the beach and the boardwalk that like print shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're talking about, right? Like those big ass like rigs.
Yeah, screen print or direct to garment. One of the two. Direct to garment is literally, it's pretty much like my shirt is. So you can wash it and wash it and wash it. It's never gonna peel or flake. You can tell that it's not vinyl. But like screen print, basically, you sit there, put the screen down, put a little bit of shirt ink in there, and then just lift it up. Like that's what they use at the carnivals and shit. You walk up and shirts 2 for $10 or whatever, and it literally costs the guy like 26 cents to make the shirt.
Yeah.
I can send
you can like Facebook. You can literally like probably go on Amazon and buy like bulk of literally any clothing item that's like plain for just like nothing, or even like a outlet store like a.
It's a little pricey.
Yeah.
Because you got to figure. I mean, a lot of my viewers are adults, so you want to keep some medium sizes because there's obviously the smaller adults. Large and extra large are going to be very popular sizes. 2X, 3X. Honestly, I think that's all I would keep on hand is maybe like one or a couple 3X and like a handful of 2X or whatever. So
Yeah.
I said she's not to even be at that house.
Whale shit. Whale shit.
yeah, exactly. Silk screening was a lot of fun to do when I was younger.
I figured it was dinner.
Is that similar to screen printing, or I know
Is
you
that
gotta
like
knock on the door.
is that like those tattooing things where it's like you put it on and then like roll it with something and then peel it off and it just
Silk
it's like a
screening.
quick fast process?
Oh yeah, it's just no, that's screen printing. Where silk screen? Oh, you can do a lot of different colors with silk screening.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah, like I want to eventually get to the point where I can do DTG, and that way, like an order comes in, I punch something into the computer, it prints out the design, you put it on the shirt, you press it, or no, you don't press it, you just put the shirt in, clamp it down, goes through, prints it right on the shirt, it's done, out the door.
Yep. I feel like, dang, it's like I'm like, Joyner has merch.
He's
I'm trying to think of
probably
like how many
he's,
teams of people do you need to successfully run a career? You need a team for merch. You need a team for promotion. A team for production.
marketing.
Yeah, promotion, marketing. Like you need a team for like a lot of shit to like if you're big. Because like when you're that big, like you don't got time. Like as it is, you don't got time for that. Like when you're famous and shit, like you don't got
Right.
time extra.
I mean, look at Tom McDonald.
Isn't
I
that
mean,
just
yeah,
him and his wife?
it's him and Nova, yeah. But like, yeah, he orders shirts and shit. I mean, he's got the money for it. He can go drop $250,000 on merch, and he knows the shit's gonna sell.
Yeah.
So like, he orders the shit comes in. It's like, all right, done, out the door, doing the orders. So like, there's a lot of people working on your side.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go grab some dinner.
All right, bro. I feel bad. I've been sitting here eating French fries in front of you, but
Bro, I didn't even notice. I just see you licking your like I see you licking your fingers, and I'm like, why is he doing that? Because I've never seen you eat anything.
I've got some loaded waffle fries from Friendly's. So instead of letting
Oh,
them
you
get
got Friendlies still?
oh yeah,
Bro, Jersey's like out of Friendlies. Like we had a Friendlies in the mall, and we had like a restaurant and like another one in like another mall. They're all gone.
They shut down permanently for COVID. I'm surprised they opened back up.
Remember when they were like cool?
Mm-hmm.
Like they would put like sticks on chicken tenders and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they were like as a kid, like going into a Friendlies was the coolest thing ever. And now they're kind of lame.
Yeah.
Like they're just like every other restaurant. Like
Everything is. I mean, look at McDonald's. When we were kids, they had fucking playgrounds.
Yeah.
And then
like,
it
you know
updated.
that joke where it's like, how did McDonald's go from a young happy kid to a middle-aged depressed adult? And it's so true. Like you look at a
It is.
McDonald's and it's like, I thought that was a place for kids. It's brown and gray, like
and modern.
and modern. Yeah, that's the problem with modernizing. Like Wawa. Remember Wawa's old cups?
Mm-hmm.
Like now they got these like just like plain red and white ones. Like they're so lame compared to the old brown ones.
Yeah, might be cheaper though.
Yeah. Is it cheaper to print a red over brown design?
Well, they're not going to print over, but what they would do is like everything that comes out of the cardboard is going to be white. So if they have like a half and half, like the top
Like half
half's
white,
red,
half red.
like that's going to take half the ink, obviously.
They
Compared
don't
to
even gotta
brown,
do anything for the lid. They just print a white lid.
right? For the brown, you got yellows, reds, and a little bit of blue in there to get the brown that they need. So they're using more paint or more dye, however they use the cups.
Yeah.
So I could see why it would be cheaper to go with just a dual tone.
Yeah, I understand the modernization of it. It's just it's a little disappointing to see how like everything is modernized and modernized
Mhm.
equals like no like inspiration or creativity.
Exactly.
Like that stupid like organization business modernization uh uh commercial artwork, like like that super cliche like bubbly cartoon artwork that like
Yeah.
every organization uses. Facebook's like a big example.
Hmm.
It's just like that's an example of like modernization. Like that's not
Right.
like nobody's thinking of something creative and new. It's just let's just like, oh yeah, another example, like all the you always see like people talking about like businesses changing their logos to just like
Mhm.
something more simplistic and just boring.
Walmart.
Or Microsoft 10. Microsoft 10, Windows 10. Sorry. I'm like
Walmart.
losing brain functionality.
Walmart used to have the smiley face, and then it's just like, nah, fuck that. We're just gonna go Walmart with a spark.
They also used to be like Wall Dash Mart.
Yeah.
That always made me think of the military. Didn't they have a star too? They had a star.
Uh huh.
That always made me
Yeah.
think of the military.
I
Like
think the star was technically the dash. Old Walmart logo. The star was right in the middle.
I don't have a problem with the new one, honestly. Yeah, you're right. It looks like military. Like that kind of looks like something you see in the military.
Yeah, it would.
Look at the one in like 1968. Jesus. No, you don't see my screen. I have a whole like throughout the year thing.
Right. Yeah, I see it. The circle we sell for less. Discount
Yeah.
city.
I don't mind the new Walmart logo. I think it's fine compared to the old ones.
I just miss the smiley face, man. Like I remember going to the store and they had the blue front, and then you had that big ass trampoline that was painted as a smiley face hanging off the side of the building.
Everything used to be really stylized. Like Target.
Mhm.
I think Target is still pretty stylized. They've never really changed.
No.
I mean, I don't think Target changed at all besides changing from red to white. Like, they used to be a red Target with, like, a normal building. And now it's, like, a red building with a white Target. Yeah, they really haven't changed over the years.
No, not
'Cause
really.
they were really simplistic from the get-go,
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing to improve from.
I was going to say the biggest change was from 62 to 68.
Oh, I'm looking at it all. Yeah.
I'd like to have it on the back of a shirt. All right, I'll look, Christine. Oh, I guess instead of typing your name, I should type in Facebook so I can actually see your name there, huh?
I got distracted by business logos. I'm
All right,
going to
man.
log off and go get some dinner.
I appreciate you stopping on. Make
Yeah,
sure you
man.
go follow Jeff. His link for his YouTube is in the description. I'll type it in the chat one more time. It's Jeff_Sow_ on Twitter and on Instagram. Make sure you hit him up. Follow him. Check out some
All
of
the
his
above.
music.
Send me
Call
money.
him- call him
You can make
Jeff So.
contributions in my Spotify. You can call me Jeff So for $10.
And he's learning from the Hatter family. Look at that. You cannot
Yeah,
even...
profit everything. Profit off of everything.
Any last words that you want to throw out there other than
Pre-save the mixtape on Spotify. That's in my description. Link in Instagram. I should put it on Twitter too, but I don't use Twitter like that. I'm gonna start using Twitter more. But yeah, that's about it. Let's get that pre-save running up on the mixtape.
Yeah, that's something that you're definitely gonna want screen printed, Christine. I wouldn't be able to do that with vinyl and get the colors that you want in it. That's definitely something that you want screen printed.
All right, man.
But take care. Have a good night. Go get yourself some food, and thank you for hopping on.
Yep, pleasure. We'll be I'll definitely down to be on another stream in the future.
All right, man. If it's a community stream, like on this kind of a setup, you're more than welcome. Just let me know that you want to come in, and I'll send you the link.
All right, man. I'll talk to you then.
All right. Have a good night. All right, guys. that's the interview. It was a pleasure to have Jeff on. I'm going to go eat myself. That way I'm not eating in front of you guys. Let me know what you think of the newish setup. Besides that, my lights keep falling down. I got to fix that. But we got Mr. Mad Hatter over here watching us. We got the wheel. We got this really cool light that I found. Battery operated. But you guys take care of yourselves. Have a great night. And yeah, it's going to be the Mad Hatter signing out. So until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. As always, we will see you in the next one. Have a good night, everybody.